Guys, we are here on the closing argument. We are starting the show today. So, guys, let's do it. Welcome to the closing argument. Uh, Today, gonna be a big show, man. Gonna be a big show. Uh, it's gonna be big today. Some of you who didn't expect us to be on, we are on today, guys. Welcome. Uh, we are on. The closing argument is live, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Henry Peabody. We are going to be bringing to you some big stuff today. We got a lot of breaking news, guys. A lot of breaking news. I mean, the one that coming out of the day when you hear someone there, you will say, "Whoa, Christian Roberts, welcome, Christian. Uh, uh, um, Welcome, Christian Roberts. It is so good to see you joining us. Thank you for your faithfulness and commitment in joining the closing argument. Yeah, it is a surprise, Christian. We didn't expect it. Normally, we don't have show on Thursday, so most we didn't expect it. But guys, we strive to bring you the news as it is on what is happening. We try to bring you the best, and it's a lot happening. If you just joined us, we ask you to please share the show. Moses Nimpa, good to see you, my brother. Hope all is well. We Emmanuel Mana from all the way Boston, Massachusetts. Good to see you, my brother Emmanuel. I was in Massachusetts 2 weeks ago, but we want to bring Emmanuel. Man, it was good to see you the other day. I believe it was in Philly. We met at the at somebody's house. So good to see you, Emmanuel. Welcome, Bobby. Bobby, what's up, Bobby? Quilly? Nothing much, brother. We're holding it down, guys. We had to come to you today. I'm telling you, we had to do this. Normally, it's an expensive thing. We they show people, oh, this person doing it. It comes from the guys at Closing Acumen. We are the one. We are the one that try to keep the show going. Uh, every money we pay comes from our own pocket, and that's why sometimes we ask you guys to help us to do this because we are everything we do, and pretty soon we'll be coming to you. Moses is watching up from Fellis Hill, PA. Thank you, Moses. Lucini Kamara, thank you for coming, for watching us. Uh, Due to gentleman agreement, come on today to the fun part of the Yellow Machine, bro. You talking about Yellow Machine? The news then that we got today, the breaking news. Y'all put your hand in here and cry. The rescue team, a small thing. Y'all sitting there, so a small thing that will be happening. We have some serious breaking news. Thank you, Razak. James Bala from SKD. Razak Kane from Central Morovia. Bro, we got some serious breaking news for you guys today. So that's why we are on. That's why we have to go the extra expensive to come on the date because we normally don't come on Thursday, man. We ain't reached to be on 7 days a week. We ain't got the money for all of that. Bishop Waters, welcome, Bishop Waters. Well, the time I'm all about picking. You always rude pastor, rude pastor. I don't know who you calling pastor. Go report me to God if you think I'm rude. I'm gonna go report me to God. You crazy, frisky little boy. I'm not gonna give you attention. So the next time you come by, be disrespectful. It'll be your last time. We gotta block you away from the show. Root pastor, root pastor. I told you, I don't know your pastor to tell me root pastor. You think I'm one of those people that you say pastor? I mean, the other pastor, you deal with him, he deal with you quick. First kid, rule, rule a kid. So, but yeah, but gosh, we got some serious breaking news. Serious one we got. Serious breaking news happening, bro. You won't believe it. Tomalin George is here today. Man, you want to hear it? Just stick on, brother. Orita Carter, welcome, Orita. So it's good to see you. Uh, 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 Good to see you, Orita. The news we got, it will not be easy. Yeah, man. Christian Rao, who did root pastor, root pastor. You my member? Are your pastor? you will try. You will try me. Go report me to God. Let's see what God will tell you. First killing boy. I don't know who he is. But next time I will block it. But who did that? Oh, root pastor. The Jesus crowd, only clean man. Let me tell you now. Also, what day you kind of show? I don't know who he was looking for attention, so we can call him. I will not even call him. Root pastor, root pastor. Are you in your church? That I pastor for you? You don't want to cuss? You be real, put in your place. Talking serious to you, you can't go. You won't be talking nonsense. I'll block you for this show. But gentlemen, we got some serious breaking news. So share the show, hang with us, and you will hear it. The one thing you will hear, you'll not believe it. When say fire in Soweto, welcome. The guys ain't coming. Tomalin Joy, my brother, welcome, my man. So,
hey, the doctor, man, the body.
Yeah.
They know you, right? They know you.
You know me. Yeah.
Acting crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good to be back, man. Look, when the issues about Liberia, we take it very serious, and we don't usually come on Thursdays, but because of the trending news, we are back. We have to public demand. We need to come and engage our people. But before the issue about this yellow machine is trending, and then the way in which it's been done. Like, people are all saying we want the machine. It's true, we need a machine, but again, you cannot break the law just because you want the machine. And then the problem that people are having too is the arrogance, the audacity, the defiance. I saw Mo Ali making fun of the Liberian people. He has an opportunity to go Morocco today, go Morocco for a conference, because his party won an election. But what you don't understand is that if the Liberian people get angry, and they take what happened in Kenya, he think he will fly Morocco. He fly business class, go Morocco. You have the job he's president holding right now. You can't make fun of the people. Like you said, I'll repeat. I'm one of those who in favor of Liberia being developed and open. We want to see the country open up, want to see it develop. But the problem is not at someone's a benefit, because the whole issue about the machine is bringing a lot of controversy. The president's in a difficult position now. You see what's happening, and but it's serious, and we can't just say, yeah, the machine come, then tomorrow we are stuck with a heavy debt on loan, and that we cannot even pay. Right now, to speak, Liberia is still servicing debts that was incurred by past government, by the Samuel government, the Taylor government, the Ellen government, the Weah government. The government of Liberia is now, they are servicing these debts, because if you cannot pay the debt, they won't give you no credit. So we have to, every time we do our budget, we pay debt that were incurred by past administration. That's why in taking debt, we have to be very careful to make sure that we are not putting ourselves in deeper hole. But again, that's the situation we find ourselves in. See, my brother Evan Cry asking. Evan Cry can't ask for us again, man. The man wrote and said he left closing argument, and you keep asking. That's what I tell the man.
I know.
The man of us kept come back to his body stepped on. Like a body now, the man that he was trying to tear down.
Kept saying going to take all his station. The man that he is.
So I mean, we don't really battle. We're not battle about Kev, or trust me. But again, that's part of the situation we found. I like that. But back to the real cause. It's a serious issue. And Peabody, look, I just got a statement from from Central, the Center for Transparency and the Rule of Law, on the lack of transparency in Yellow Machine saga and deal. And mind you, what we have noticed over the years, the only people that that can scare Liberians and Liberian government officials are the US, because the culture of impunity continues to permeate in our society. People continue to do the same thing that they have been doing over and over. And the only time they get afraid is when the US government sanction our officials.
Yeah.
We know that because until I want to see the Liberian president or Liberian leadership that will put someone in jail, they will prosecute them, they will go to court, and they will be held, and they will face, if they are found guilty, they will face the consequences of their actions. If these people were put in jail, put behind bars, trust me, people will get serious. But because they don't care,
Yeah.
the very people come back, they recycle, come back, and they are back in position. They go for elected official position, they get elected.
Yep.
After sudden they get appointed, make noise, they get confirmed.
Yeah.
And that's been the culture. That's why you see when you're a good presidential candidate, they always push you away, because they know the day a good president take over this country, all that crap will over.
Okay.
You'll see the budget will cut. You'll see the president will say people should ride cars that cost $10,000, but because it's the same old thing, people will continue to ride $40,000 car, $30,000 car. Look at Anoka recently, Swakoko Dennis. She recently see the new CEO of Noka. She and the board members, the guy called Appleton, they get themselves increases in certain fees.
Wow.
Yes, they get onto themselves money that they just carry their pays off.
Yeah.
Okay, and nothing comes out of it.
Yeah.
And then the problem I can get to me, I was seeing friends then with Joma and start defending, and one of my friends. I thought he said he was coming tonight. I don't see Formula. He said he dare us to bring you on the show tonight. I said, Formula, we'll send the link. I sent the link already. Come on, come defend. For me, I'm independent. Yeah, I'm independent. I repeat, I'm an independent person. Okay? I can't be on a show at take side right now. No, I'm independent. Like Peabody said, when the government would do right, we praise them. But when they cross the line, we criticize them.
Right.
This closing argument is not an opposition. Get it clear, not an opposition platform. We're not here to just criticize and dead tears and people know. Okay, we're here to promote the interests of the Liberian people. The government doing positive things, we'll bring them on. We'll not come just because they say government, because you will just come and just tearing them down. No. Yesterday, the president launched an agriculture program. I was impressed about it. So my colleagues didn't have a problem with it, but I'm impressed about that. The thing is that want to see how it will be implemented. Yeah, want to be Liberia want to be self-sufficient in production of food. So President Baga launching agriculture a 5-6 year plan was a welcoming idea. I'm very confident for that, and I encourage all the support that initiative, because that's what we need, so that we can more money we pay on importation of foreign food. Of rice every year, billions of dollars, and eat our country rice. It's nice. So, it's something that we all got to be mindful about. But I was talking about this entire issue. The statement is very long, but I'll just look at the major parts. Okay. It said that on May 23 to 25th, the government of Liberia held a 3-day cabinet retreat in Monrovia. During the event, the Minister of State with all portfolio, Madam Mamaka Bility, announced that 285 pieces of earth-moving equipment have been presented to the government of Liberia in a virtual turnover ceremony attended by her, Honorable Sylvester M. Grisby, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and Honorable William Lafayette Giddings, Minister of Public Works. A video released about the turnover ceremony also features Mr. Zhong Ming, Senior Vice President of Signing Group, a Chinese multinational heavy equipment manufacturing company, and the third largest heavy equipment manufacturer in the world, and Robert Gumadi, chairman of the Guma Group based in South Africa. On social media and other platforms, some Liberians have welcomed the development, but call for transparency, accountability, and full compliance with public procurement and all related laws in acquiring the equipment. Responding on May 28th, the questions raised by the public, the Minister of Information, Honorable Jeremy Pia, stated that the announcement made by Minister Bility was not as a result of any agreement. Rather, it was an update on plans of the government. He stressed that even though the government of Liberia has the power to negotiate deals in the interest of the country, with such deals will be negotiated with respect for the rule of law and separation of powers. However, in the face of the assertion made by the government spokesperson, many Liberians, including us at Central, were surprised when the government moved to bring in the first batch of the equipment without any evidence that procurement laws were followed. We saw on Saturday, July 6th, the Liberian government parading several pieces of the equipment. Media outlets have quoted government sources as confirming importation of the equipment as the first consignment of the much discussed rogue equipment. Now, meanwhile, more than 1 month since the Liberian government confirmed plans to acquire the said equipment, it has provided little or no tangible information on the matter. Circumstances around acquisition of the yellow machines are still unclear, despite persistent public outcry and demand for information from state authorities. The source, the cost, nature of the due, payment modalities, and other vital details are still top secret of the government, despite the Freedom of Information Code of Conduct for Public Officials and other laws and policies requiring full disclosure of such information. Why would a government who premises the campaign on transparency and accountability choose to have the issue of importation of such quantity equipment valued at millions of dollars shredded in secrecy? We can only wonder what is stopping the government from openly disclosing details of the deal, including the cost of the equipment, source of funding, and the supplier. Why is the Ministry of Information tied from the issue? So look, these are things that, and Santel is being funded by USAID. The USAID fund this group, a transparency group in Liberia, that track on government activities, and they are raising the red flag now. And it so happened this morning when the House sent for the Minister of State of Portfolio, Mamaka Belete, Minister of Grace Bay, and the Chief of Staff of the Army, Geraldine George, and the Defense Minister George, and then the Chief of Staff Follett. When he got there, President Boga sent a letter ahead of them, where he said that the government had not done no deal with anyone, no negotiation deal with anyone, and nothing had been concluded, and he will not disrespect the House. He will always reach out to them before things happen. But we know that when they say that, blah, because the mission on the ground. Okay, but because of the public outcry, because of the issues being raised, because mind you, we working close. Look, take it or leave it. Liberia is America's stepchild, and the Americans are watching, and you know China is trying to dominate Africa, and you didn't. So the question will be, if you want machine, Chinese people come and get machine to you free now to the partner, and then the issue will be raised. And honestly, it's an embarrassment. You saw what one of the rescues one of their son, how they call their son, okay, one of their son, John Molu also he was clear. He said once you take custody, the risks and ownership have passed to you. Why can't Uncle Joe simply say we made a mistake, apologize, and ask the legislature to regularize the situation? Regularizing such mistakes is common in our democracy, but the truth must first be established. This is done in the USA through the Anti-Deficiency Act. Uncle Joe cannot believe the content of his letter is true and fair. The letter will send shockwaves internationally, as you cannot conduct government business based on friendship and gentlemen's agreements. Someone has once again misled our dear and beloved Uncle Joe. Here's the simple fact. A Liberian government official took ownership from the port, transported yellow machines from the MPA, and packed them in your garage military barracks. Liberia is 100% on the hook for this transaction. There is simple accounting 101 and contracts with customers 101. This letter puts the government in a bad light. I am now even more annoyed. Some selfish individuals want to destroy Uncle Joe's government. The legislature should throw them in prison today. George Weah said that his friends, Iboma and Slowey, were involved. McGill mentioned that his friend buried his mother in the most expensive mausoleum. Pro-poor housing unit, George Weah claimed that his friend gave him money to build it. Government operation must be separate from a friendship and gentleman's agreement. All these risks of corruption and lack of accountability, Uncle Joe must act and punish the wrongdoers. Look, this is from one of the strongest supporters. He helped raise money for the rescue mission, John Malu. He's the one who now raising this issue. He's the one who calling them out, you know. And it's a serious thing. But again, it's left with the Liberian people, it's left with the lawmakers. They are the representatives of the people. They are the ones who represent the people. So everybody cannot be in the legislature. They are the ones who are there right now. And the people speak for the people through and through them. So let's see what happens. But again, people say the people will do it, they will make noise, and after that it will die down. And the machine, and I said on Monday, the machine will not go back. Some bloggers say the people don't agree, the people will get the machine back, or they will sell it in a Liberian market so Liberian people can buy it. Come on, man. You know that's not going to happen. There's no way these machines will come to Liberia. The government buy these machines and they say they send it back. It's like saying, you know something? Let me take a risk. Let's bring it. We'll bring it. We'll make no, and then we'll finish the idea. It will be there. We have done it. It's a good thing. We want a machine, but we want to do it through the right way. Because if you do it through the right way, it will come back tomorrow to bite you. And that's what we see happening right now. So again, it's very important that we do something about this and talk about it. But the other panelists will come on tonight. We'll discuss it. Yes, somebody talking. The people should go to court. I mean, you know, yes. Anyway, you know, we just pray for our country because we find ourselves in a situation where, depending on whose side of the value you find yourself, you defend that side. If you not for the other side, you tear the other side down. But we need people who are rational, who are objective people, who understand the situation and can bring sense to the people.
I don't understand when people violate your constitution, you know, violate the house, you bypass them. That's the same thing we had. You got people running around the country with this same Iboma deal, this one, that's one, oh, this one is happening, that one is happening. At the end of the day, nothing will happen. No machine will be parked in the river. Just when Liberian people were inquiring about those yellow machine and all the stuff, little did we know that they were already on the boat. They were on the ship coming to Liberia. They were already signed. You know, it just made it clear to let us know. Oh yeah, we got this deal signed, and it should be coming to it should be coming. You know, but guys, there are some other things that are going on today. I mean, we'll talk about lobbyists. The contract Liberian government is doing right now is seeking new lobbyists. We got all this information regarding Liberian government signing contract with new lobbyists and things like that. I don't know what the Liberian people are aware, but you don't even know how much money is associated. And some of those lobby groups that Liberian people are connecting with, based on the research that we have done at the closing acumen, a lot of them are VLA. A lot of them are Fisher VLA looking lobby of the government signing. So this is serious stuff. And so we want you to stay tuned. We want to bring you that information live, bring you it live on what is going on. But it's terrible, you know, especially when you have a government who claim to be the most educated, who claim to know everything, who claim that they got everything going. President Weah was the mess, he was the worst, and all of that. And now we see you even going beyond what the president did. You haven't even been in power 7 months. So wait for 8 months. Wait for the next year and see what will come up. You know, but there's a lot going. We have uncovered those things. We'll cover a lot of things that are happening in the U.S. I mean, we have info to show you on some of those lobbies deal that is about to come out or maybe already signed. We have all the information, brother, and that's why we're going to bring it to you. The closing acumen. We got our other team will be joining us shortly. But I'm telling you, I'm in for the yellow machine. I'm in for Liberia to have roads. I mean, because our roads are completely deplorable. I mean, complete mess. I mean, you can't even drive if you don't have a pickup truck and thing, you can't even drive it in Monrovia. I mean, any other car you carry, it become a mess and everything spoiled. But I'm telling you, the way they're going about with this, it's at the scope point that why you that's the reason you're going to violate the house. You're not going to be in agreement with the house just because you want to score points or because of some fishy deal that you signing and other getting the cut and you are running and you going around and this is not the government that like bring people sign up for. I'm beginning to wonder whether President Boakai is even aware of some of the things that takes place in his government. Some of the things, it's too early to start crossing those big deals. What Liberia stand to benefit? When you give a half of a mining and all those things, just because you want to bring in machine, generation for generation to come, young children will suffer. Unborn kids will have to pay those debt. And look at University of Liberia. You know, I mean, you go on the campus, see how fentanyl look these days, see how deplorable fentanyl look, and you guys are crossing all those deeds, and nothing is being even spent for the student at university. Students struggle daily at the university, buses and things like that. Somebody have to even provide transportation for them. Is that what you plan to do for this government? So all those things going to be unfolding here tonight, guys. We are very happy that we can come to you on a Thursday night that we normally don't. And we're going to be coming to you soon to help us continue, hopefully to bring us on for 5 days a week. That would be depending on your support if you can do it to come for 5 days a week. But there's a lot happening, man. Too many back to you.
Yes, look, we are willing to come on the Monday to Friday. But again, I said it's cost intensive to come, and everybody on this platform, everybody have a full-time job. We go to work, come from work, and then the time we take to be come on show. Some of our kids have their games. They are into sports, into their activities. Like my daughter telling me then, she say her birthday the 20th, which is 20th of this month. So, Daddy, make sure you're not having a show that day. You got to spend the birthday with me. And again, I got to do it. I order. I follow her order, And then but we have we can still sacrifice our time for our families, our kids, and so forth to come and talk about the issues that matter to our country. But it's cost intensive. It's not that it's not money that going in our pocket, just to make sure that to keep the slot on and keep the guys who are in the studio in Liberia live, keep them going, so forth. Like on the 17th of this month, one of the guys you see behind this program, you don't see him. Oh, there's O'Neill Roberts, his birthday. A lot of things he like today's show, he had to cancel another show to bring this show on today. So on Thursday, there's a slot we're in right now. But because of the closing argument, he said, no, I will give her that slot. They're going to come on, So other that, his birthday is the 17th. That kind of man, you want blessing, you want surprise him. You want to appreciate him. Because, my man, I know you don't get him paid, but you're doing this, everything you're doing it just by voluntary something. You want blessing. So, we got, if anything, today's what? Today, 11th. If you get anything that God lay on your mind for O'Neill, send it to our cash app, and also send it to our cash app for our show to keep on going. Like Peabody said, we're working on a lot of stuff. Hopefully, in the not too distant future, we will come on 5 days a week. But for now, we are struggling. We're doing our best to keep it going. And these are the people that the very panelists are the ones who get the show going. Okay, everybody chip in to make sure the show is going, and then from our members, our viewers, they always come to rescue us, send some money. Some people send money, they don't even announce it. People will just see it in the Cash App account and see it there. But we appreciate everything that you guys do every day for us to keep it going. Everybody is struggling to keep it going, and people will say, "Oh yeah, you're no, we now in competition with anybody." Okay, people that get money can be buying the view. Let them buy it. Up to them. Yeah, they got plenty of money. But we will do and then mind you now, people that are watching on YouTube different. You don't see that the numbers reflecting. People that are watching on Facebook, Some people can come watch the show. They won't click on for the name of the show. Some people listen in the car. They driving Morovia in the car. They going places. They listen to us in the car. Some people watching from their homes. They're different places. They put in Morovia. They won't burn their data, so they'll listen to radio. So on the radio, you see, because if you're on your phone in Morovia in Liberia, you watching Closing Argument or any other show, you burning your data, that money. So what you do when you tune the radio onto True FM and Hard FM, you gotta run your phone data again, because that radio station is on live. It's on live. You see, so you don't listen to it and so forth. Except you won't watch us, you won't see us, on video and then you use your data. Some people, they put their radio on and they listen to it on a big speaker. Everybody listen to the show. That's how we manage, But we just want to keep on going. But again, we're doing our best to keep it going. Closing Argument will not die. We'll continue to survive. We'll continue to go through all the storms, and we'll make it. We can assure you all.
And also, I want to announce to Tomalin that pretty soon we're going to have a live reporter from Liberia. The Closing Argument will have a live reporter from Liberia, and you guys will see it live from Liberia. He will be reporting directly. We are in the process of sending telephone and tablets and all of that, iPad, so that they'll be able to operate and report the breaking news. So Closing Argument is just, we continue to do this and bring the news to you guys. So I don't normally like it, but if you want to support us, man, just, the Cash App is there, $PCA 2500, and then we'll bring it to you. But Tomalin, back to you.
Yes, so yes, just to emphasize, the next few weekdays or week, we'll soon be having a live person coming on. We'll see when you'll get a letter on your phone, Closing Argument live, and you're gonna see it. The person will be live and reporting for us live from the executive mansion, the Capitol building, everything. We have the camera up there. We'll be getting things live. So you see, Elijah Colley, he says he watching Closing Argument from Kakata, Magibi County. You see, Elijah K. Colley. He's in Kakata, Magibi County, watching us live. Now, Elijah either using his phone, and Elijah got to pay for his data. But Elijah data finishing, that it cost him money to watch the show. Right. So Elijah could, if he could go on the radio and turn to the radio, and he need to pay for his data. Elijah, we appreciate you letting us know, watching from Kakata, Magibi County, and other people watching from across the country. But back to the issue we're discussing. In the president's letter today to President Speaker Kofa, the president said that, in fact, he said in his letter, he said something. He said that, the president was clear. He said that his friend, the one that, and you can't do government business with friendship. You can't say that you're a friend, okay? The president wrote, he wrote a speaker, and he said that they are currently negotiating, and no formal agreement has been signed by any party. But listen to the audio, and then maybe you'll get to know and understand what we're talking about. You can play the audio.
And so I'm going to be able to do agriculture if you can't get to them. So when the machine come, let the watch tell me you can't raise the money to pay for it. And people will be the one who will decide. But we got to open this country for development.
I agree with the president. We got to open the country. We got to develop the country. But he said in that video, he said, let Double Jara. Double Jara is the head of the Liberia Revenue Authority. They're the one who can collect money for us. All the taxes, the money that can put in the budget, that they can do it. And to their credit, they have been performing very well. According to the RRA, the Liberian government have raised a lot of money. We raising the money they're raising for our budget. They're raising the money. The money is raising. It's coming, So the president say, let Double Jara tell me, you get money for the machine. You see, the president was speaking, and now he read to them and he said, no, nothing about machine, we put money there. We talk about no negotiation like that. You see, technology, guy on record. And all these things, then, all to our friends in Washington, D.C., they're all over there. These are things that people already know now. And now, just last night, yeah, but people, they're talking about sanctions again. Sanctions again. People are doing play for play, engaging in dubious stuff against the interest of Liberian people. You see? And, every December, that when sanctions can drop and so forth. So we are concerned. I mean, since our people, we cannot punish our public officials, only America got to do it, then they will tend to. That's why you see the American elections very, very important, very crucial. Those who supporting Trump, you supporting Trump, but you want Liberia to for Liberia to be on the right track. Trump not your man, but Trump ain't care for Liberia, ain't care for Africa as a whole. The man called shithole countries. He didn't care about freak for Africa and Liberia. The man said, in fact, he's taking crazy people from our country and carrying them, and he said Biden bringing them to America from mental homes, from prison. They're bringing them to America. So right now, if you're a Liberian man that want the country to develop and see exposed, you gotta be playing like that. The right person win. For me, we independent in America, we don't vote according to what we got in front of us. So I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm an independent. So I vote according to what I see. But again, we all got to make sure that we do the right thing in our country. The president was clear. He said, Dawar Jala, for the record, he did not negotiate. He did not part in negotiation. All his job to do, make sure that we get money. The money, when we come up with a budget, to support that budget, Dawar Jala will raise the money. Say, yeah, get the money for the budget. The money that we're talking about, we're raising the money from domestic revenue, like for taxes and people that pay taxes and payroll taxes and other stuff, the house, the property tax and so forth, and business taxes, they come from there. And according to Dawar Jala, they are raising enough money. So that means we're raising enough money in domestic revenue. But the person was saying in that video, he said, Dawar Jala shouldn't tell him he didn't get money for this. But then today later he sent to the speaker, he said no. He said, we are currently in a negotiation phase. No formal agreement or contract has been signed with any party. The discussions are ongoing, and no financial commitment has been made by the government of Liberia, and not a dime paid. The president own letter he wrote today. Okay, and he said, the one that people are concerned about in the international community right now, yes, the party concerned about now. What he said, it was a friend of his that decided to help his arrest agenda. You can't do business with friends. You can't do that. When John Weah say a friend gave him money to build his projects, they criticized him, they attacked him, they went after him, they tore him down. For all that, so they started to use on him to gain other power. And they said, we'll do different things. We'll not do the thing John Weah didn't do, we'll do different things. But again, today they come to power, and then we'll see what's happening.
So is he saying that those yellow machines were given free?
What the president is saying, he said that somebody gave it to them, a friend gave it free.
Wow, they got some rather nice people though.
Yeah, you see, and free, and so right now he said. Then he also said, if they don't want a machine, if the people don't want a machine, a long bigger and say ain't good, well, they want it, they will send it back, or they will sell it to people. Like maybe people are the way how you own your missions thing in Liberia, maybe your mission can buy one of the machine.
Right.
To clear the road to build one school again, to clear the area for school to be built. So maybe your mission will say, well, okay, the missions will build. People at the mission will build some of it. We'll buy the machine, or they say we'll send the machine back. We know it's not going to happen. I repeat, none of the machine will be put on a ship to send back to anywhere. It will remain Liberia. But for us, now since the machine there, all we are saying, just go through the red process. What John Malu is saying. John Malu is saying, he said clear. He said, look, once you take custody, your rights and ownership have passed to you. Why can't Uncle Joe simply say we made a mistake, apologize, and ask the legislature to regularize the situation? He said, all you need to do right now.
And then Liberian people will accept it. Liberian people want road. Nobody, Liberian people will accept it. But you got some people who will not do it. I mean, the feel that, but it's just sad. to know to me that since this they're just doing things their way. They not feel that they're not accountable to the Liberian people. They don't feel accountable at all. They just come up and do what they want to do, and that's sad. Very very sad. And see what's happening in the country now. I mean, people were rescued. They had a way to develop the payroll. They have, and now they don't even have a finance minister now. The first 6 months, they have asked the finance minister to resign. And nobody knows what's going on. I heard he appointed another guy as acting finance minister today. But I mean, it just been the government first thing came to power. They didn't know they didn't know what direction they were going in, and all of that. They didn't have a direction. They didn't have anything. Now we see expert that was appointed, and that's what Alex Jones said yesterday. You bring these people, you appoint them, they are expert on agriculture and other things, but yet it's still 7 months down the road, the jet coming over agriculture plan. 7 months, not even 2 or 3 months. They're coming up for agriculture plan. What have they been doing in the last 7 or 6 months? So it's interesting, bro. It's really interesting. There's a lot of other news happening here, guys, and we'll definitely bring it to you. But there is a fishy lobby contract that the government of Liberia is signing with some group in Washington D.C. And many of you don't know, but it's a very fishy stuff with the lobbyists. We try to look for the lobby office and all of that yesterday, located in DC. But pretty soon we'll get that information to you. You'll be able to see what's happening. A lot of deep stuff happening, and the Liberian people are unaware of all these things that are happening. I mean, President Salih spent thousands of dollars on lobbyists. President we have spent thousands of dollars, and we didn't get anything back. Now the government came to power that condemned them for lobbying with different people, that it was wasting the Liberian people money. They came and just jumped right in the situation. I wish we had a way to take some calls here and just listening to what the people say briefly before we continue the show tonight.
Yeah, Ansu and Henry, you guys we can take some calls, please. Can one of you guys come on the platform, come in? Let's take some calls, please. Yes, look, like you talk about lobbying. Lobbying is not illegal. It's not anything that's bad. But you want to, like you see, President Salif had a woman called Riva. Riva was a lobbyist. Riva was connected with President Salif lobby group. The lobbyist group helped a lot, and lobbyists help to open doors for you that you cannot open in some capitals, like in Washington D.C., where you got Republican and Democrat. You want to be able to navigate your way through to make sure that you need lobbies. So you will. I'm hearing myself. So you will hear. Yeah, so you're gonna find out that you need lobbyists. The We Are government hired Bakari Salas. That was another contract that was just not. They got up with in our country. I just saw him on CNN. He on CNN. He was talking nothing about we are in the government on CNN. He was just talking different thing, but was giving that guy I think 20,000 a month for to get him after. I mean, I don't see what he did at all. He didn't help us at all. And then when the government officials came to Washington D.C., you got a Democrat in power, but they were meeting Republican. So I mean, it's like very well. Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, and they were not near the warehouse there, but I put a meeting, and a lot of people should be meeting. So the Black Caucus, people in the Congressional Black Caucus, some key Democrats, and so forth. But that's what happened. Then we hire another group again, and I'll see what happened too. Even during our Boston tenure, I was in Liberia for it. The person that came to speak to us, Daniel Banks, the woman there, to the complex that the woman blasted, talk about corruption. And she threatened about that the people are suffering, and the people are, and she all the one did to us. Our lobbyists did nothing for us. The money came and blasted us good. After that, what happened? 3 our top official was sanctioned and stopped there. After the election, the sanction moved our officials again. So the lobbyists they hire didn't help us at all. But again, then this new government have come and start hiring lobbyists. But again, when we go deeper tonight, maybe to find out who are the lobbyists they're hiring, whether they are legit, whether they can make, whether they have any good record of making things happen for governments and so forth. We'll find out tonight a little bit. But Ansu, we can take some calls.
So welcome again. For those of you who just joining us, you are listening to Truth FM Closing Argument, special edition today, Thursday, the 11th day in the month of July. So for those of you monitoring, you can place in your call to 0776 9274 72 0776 9274 72 are the numbers for you to call and be live on Truth FM. You listen to Tomalin and Peabody. So you can have your say now on the program. So 0776 9274 72 are the numbers for you to call. 0776 9274 72. So call and have your say tonight on a closing argument, special edition here tonight, here on Truth FM 776 92 74 72 are the numbers for you to call and be live right here on the show. So let's see what we can go to the line to pick up this caller. Right there. Okay, this person slip off. 0776 9274 72. Okay, have your say tonight on closing argument. And I think your partner show you then listen to Tomalin and Dr. Peabody. So you can make a contribution by calling. Let's pick up this caller. Good evening. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
The only president as far as I'm concerned that they were to control the whole issue in that period was chanted up. Now all the ministers that did all the provinces within the country to take something with protest it, people here work, they continue suffering, and some of us, they will get out of get it. You will get out of get it.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. I hope you guys are getting me right, Tamale. Everybody, you got a caller, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 0776 9274 72. Let's say you have a say tonight and a closing argument. Yeah. What's on your mind? Just share with us on the platform here. Hello? Yeah, go ahead. Your name and where you come from? Mike, give me county. Let's hear you. Go ahead. You're welcome. For those of you to want to get through the WhatsApp, just add +231 776 9274 72 +231 776 9274 72. The number is also on WhatsApp. We'll definitely put you through. You are live. Go ahead. Your name and where do you call from?
Good evening, Ansu, and let me say good evening to your many listeners.
Okay, go ahead.
And so, firstly, let me say that this government that people voted for have reached to the point that Liberians are complaining. Where in this world you will see deputy and the ministers into we wasted this in ministry of labor, the inspector, and that of the commerce minister. There is a fight between commerce ministry. We just waited in the government. We don't know where they are driving like friends.
Okay. All right. This government has reached to a place we don't know where they are driving Liberians. Indeed, that is his point though. So for those of you who want to get through the WhatsApp line, just add +231 776 9274 72 +231 776 9274 72. Go ahead, you're live. Your name and where they call from.
My name is from Abel.
Habel, right? Let's hear you.
Yeah, so the problem we're facing in the country here is cost of spending half. When the father are hitting on one by one,
Oh, what kind of hard that's about, man? Ah, that's for hello. They bring find the poor hair on the screen. What kind of minutes? Yeah, it's not easy. All right, so 077 69274 72 +231 776 9274 72. Numbers to call tonight. Be live on closing argument special edition here tonight. Let's say go ahead. Go ahead, you're live. 0776 9274 72. Okay, let's pick up this call up. Go ahead. You're live on Truth FM. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
okay, so see you later for production.
Okay.
But I live in Hamburg here for something. Oh, my son is on the issue of the girl machine.
Mm-hmm.
When there is the problem in the acquisition of this girl machine,
Mm-hmm.
that's necessary for that. We might this here, look at this, and you see, we don't apply the rule to come to easy to Morocco.
What's your point? Just go. What's your point?
Let the appearance be more and the end process, let us something together so that the machine, they are very useful to that people now. What's the bad condition?
Okay, you support the process, but go. You support the other machine, but to go through the welfare process. So let's just hold you right there. You support it. The other machine, but let it go through the welfare process. So let's pick up the next call up. Go ahead. You're live. Yes, sir. Walk away from your monitor. Yeah, go ahead. You're the machine. Let's hear you.
Today we listen to EOBC, they read the letter where the president wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And after first 2 months or 3 months, we said, oh man, I get no contact. We've seen the yellow machine. The next one, some all want to recommend, ask me from Tomalin, Peabody County. If any opportunity there that the old man can help us with rap culture, it will be fine. Whosoever give it to him, we will want it. The who arguing, they want to get a receipt, they want to get this. Our former president offered the free education with him, we complain. Some people benefited. So they are machine coming in the country, we will want it only asking God and president to help so we can get some kind of rap culture machine
Okay.
at least.
All right. So let's show you that you need it. So no matter how it comes, how it goes, okay. But you just need it. That's your point. All right. So let's see how you go ahead. Yeah. Pecan Grand Bassa, Bombing Grand Bassa, Mike Gibby. Let's hear you. That is that one. So that one after 6 years now. All right. Yeah. That's 6 years below talking about. All right. Just call and be straight to the point. All right. Just go straight to the point. So then I'll keep you on. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You're live. Yes, sir. Can you please put a little bit energy in our voice, please? Go ahead, Moses.
And some of the things we put there, the size of the out of
Mm-hmm.
what
Okay.
but probably again happen with the
You say you get power with who? Hello? Wow, I think he's off. Yeah, all right. So the WhatsApp number is also active. +231 776 9274 72.
For those in the US and other and Canada, you want to call, you can call 484-521-4925. 484-521-4925. But if you call the number after the show, then after the show, the number go off. Let me tell you.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you. Hello? All right, 0776 9274 72. Closing argument here on Truth FM. You are live. Let's hear you. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead. First, so let's hear you. Hmm. You said what a group in Yata? Ah.
Electrician, then you go to the electrician with if you're a listener, just said that the hard thing to the five not high people now. They only get another contract of 7 group of people to hire calling theater.
Okay. All right. In the government intervention. All right, folks. 0776 9274 72. What's on your mind? It's a very special edition of a closing argument here on Truth FM. The next caller right here. Go ahead. Your name and where you call from. You're alive. Go ahead. Hello? No, I'm not going to hold you on. This line is very basic. So when you call, please be straight to your point. All right? The line is very, very basic. 0776 9274 72. 0776 9274 72. +231 776 9274 72. Just in case you want to try the WhatsApp line too. Go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. So good. Please monitor your back. The sound not good for us. That sign is not good for us. Go ahead. Are they confusing system now? The opposition are they not labyrinth?
For some more, we are very confused. Things go take in the country and people criticize it. It's so good.
So what making you confused? What got you confused?
It's not really good. The government coming in the country. Machine coming in the machine is very helpful to us. It's good for us. It's good for Nigeria. But then why all of us should be criticizing? Or because it's not happening in the government, so it's not happening in our government? I will not be far.
Okay, that's all there. Another thing you fighting the other guy's points. Another thing you were fighting. I think this is the previous caller. He said what they condemn the past government. They don't want to accept it for this government. So meaning the past government was the same thing. Frank's contribution, they condemn it. So why this other time? Let's say go ahead. Okay, let's say you live. Go ahead.
You know, of this government, there's a lot of position
Okay.
People that even voted them, you know, some true or there's loyalty completely.
What's the mistakes? What's the mistake? One or two example quickly.
People that preach and stand in opposition and said, you know, they have for 2 years experience. Up to now, the government is not correct. The appointment is not correct. Five minutes, so resign. I want there. Two is that they appointed people in two to the person in one position. Two, now it has to do with position power and so this law is clear. It's constitutional. So you cannot say so what is law is clear. So that's a lot of it. That the president has to, you know, people to the legislature and so the legislature will right or rectify or in the letter waiting to legislature. Some of what we are seeing with the Nigeria for come out of this school. That's letter to him come and lead for me to endorse it. What is that you have made but we need to recognize this for the sake of development. But you have to all right, it's 17 country. You know, so when we are watching as people, you guys continue to at least, you know, educate us with a show and motivate for your show and no listen to you should be motivated.
Okay. Why? He's off. He's off. All right. So you listen to him. Uh, uh, he's off. Yeah. So we still waiting on more calls. I don't know whether people want to come in while we still anticipate calls.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, yeah. If you already have the line to call, so you guys can call, but you are seeing a display there of the yellow machine and the water truck and all of that. I mean, nobody's condemning the idea that Liberia don't need those things, but what is Liberia going to pay for that? How is Liberia, because we bring those things and give them half of the money that should go into our economy to create jobs and other things. It's going to be a strain. It's going to be a strain on the Liberian economy when you pay for those things because there are rumors that those things you're going to be paying almost $80 million for $54 million equipment, and all of that. So if you're paying $80 million for something that costs $54 million more, where are you getting that money from to pay? How did you come up with that amount? Did you guys agree? Did the legislature give you the authority to do that? Did you go through PPCC, all of that to bring those things in the country? If you putting the country in more debt, then you know how long we're going to be paying for that. What is in place for maintenance to maintain those things? We are seeing previous government, other government, alien government that brought those things like Great, and most of the machines now they are somewhere on the sidewalk in Roville, broken down, because you don't have nothing in place for maintenance. I mean, it's a great idea. We agree, but how are you guys going to take care of how did the government acquire all of these? Somebody give you all of that free? That must be a good Samaritan, a very good Samaritan that gave us this thing. So I mean, it's important to dig into to know how the government going to take care of this, because it seems like PPCC is of no value again in that country. They have no value. People just come up and go and cross it and do and bring different things in. They have no value. So I mean, it's important, you know. I mean, President ran on the mantra. But let me take a call here, from somebody here. Go ahead,
Oh,
buddy.
okay, after the person.
Go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon. Dad, how you doing, man?
Good.
All right. Okay. This is Abraham calling from the United States. Listen, Dad. I'm listening to you, Joe. I just joined the show. I don't know how far you guys been going or how you been going, but whatever the process, anything that is not done right is not done at all. And what you are talking about, Liberia being obligated on the record, as per President Barker's own communication today, it strictly indicated that Liberia is not obligated for anything. What you see in Liberia is not owned by Liberia as per his own communication today. He's saying that they are in the process of negotiating something. The unfortunate thing about it is that you have the president picture on it. You have the flag of Liberia on it, on this equipment. That's the unfortunate thing about it. But this is ineptitude at its highest level. And like you stated, the lawmakers in Liberia, if they were never emboldened and given a reason, especially the lower house, to have an opposition leadership in that, this is the time for that. Nothing should deter them, and nothing should detract them, no matter how much money is brought to them, to change leadership. Because I can tell you this: if you had a private speaker in our House of Representatives today, would I be having this conversation? That would have been a foregone conclusion, and in fact, it was not going to come to the public, and everything was going to be passed surreptitiously, and then Liberia was going to be indebted for the rest of generations to come. But this is an ineptitude, and let me close on this. Like they keep saying, they say, oh, this never happened in Liberia. So true. For 177 years, the leadership in Liberia as corrupt as it could be. No president has ever mustered this kind of cojones to do such a thing. But President Barker is the second oldest president to be elected in Liberia's history, and he got the temerity to go this land. It's appalling that Liberia needs to open their eyes, and this needs to be rejected forcefully. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Abraham. Thank you.
Caller in line. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Live. Yeah, go ahead. Live.
Okay. Good afternoon or good evening to all of you guys. I know you very much for this is a regular technical patriotism. I've been trying to get hold of you. But anyway, I want to say thank you guys very, very much. I've been following that, but it's just been very so I want to speak to Tim that
That person is breaking up, Tony.
Really?
I want to be
You can't hear him.
Yeah, he's still. You're not hearing?
Is he calling from Liberia?
Yeah. No, I'm calling from not people that I get treated already. I let you later.
Your phone breaking up.
Is it breaking?
Yeah, we can't hear you really clear. That's what I'm saying.
Can you hear me now? I'm
Yeah.
a bit loud though.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me? I'm loud. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, but okay. I'm saying for our senator and our representative. That's what I want to say. Going now, I've been saying on all social media. Going now, all these guys that will compromise the future of the Liberian people will remove it. And I want to encourage you because one time I listen to you that you are hesitating to run for representative or any position. I want to encourage you. That the people you know me. I'm running for Twitter. Bring what you said up. When you have a church over there, I need to visit you. I want to encourage you because I'm doing a church now. We're running 20 now for loan my daily content. Senator, that compromise the future of the Liberian people will remove them from the position that will set the interest of the country. Enough is enough. To my point, I'm done. Peabody, I will call it individually, and Timothy, I want to speak to you together.
Okay.
We don't need to compromise with the people. They are killing our people. They are compromising because of money or young people. They need to stop.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. But as we were saying, there is probably no law in that country again, because everything you got the. I mean, the caller made a very strong point. You said Liberia got nothing to do with it. The government had nothing to do with it. But you got the president. The Liberian flag is on it, and they were planning to even put the president picture on it. Uh, 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 So that is very very sad. But you said we got nothing to do with it. But how come you were brief? You were told that this machine was coming in the country, and you said, then why did you make the statement that double Jabba will tell you that he got no money or something like that? So why did you make that statement? So what is the statement on the money about? So when you talk about double Jabba and all of that, why do you make that statement? So I believe the president is aware of these things. He knows exactly what is happening, and for a country to operate on lies, that is sad though. For a country to operate on lies, and if you have lies coming from the executive, that's not good. I mean, because it appears now. I mean, people can just make a lie and fill in. They just make up the lies and fill in. I mean, let's talk about prior to the president taking over. One time he did go to Ghana, and they made a big news that the president was going to see the president of Ghana, whereby the president of Ghana was in Europe. And then later on, they say he met the vice president. Then later on, they say he had a Zoom meeting, and the secretary had the audacity to put these kind of lies up. Did anybody say or say anything about it? No. So at least they can come up more lies, because they believe if they lie to the Liberian people, nothing they will say. And this is sad. This is very sad for the government. Especially honestly, I had a very high rating for this government. If I want to talk over, I said, look, we're going to give them 6 months, 5 months. But, the people got an old parable. If you know your Christmas is going to be good, from the eve. And just within 1 or 2 months, we saw corruption already unfolding, violation of different laws and things like that. And our people, they can settle for anything. Somebody come and drive 10 Caterpillar on the street, oh, you're jumper. But you going back home after getting in the street and cheering for those machines, you don't got no food to eat. The next day you wake up, there'll be no food to eat. Whole week you plotting the street, hustling, all of that. But you're still standing up there clapping. Even sometimes we need to sit back and think how nobody gonna give you 54 or 60 machines for nothing. If you said a company that Metal Steel gave it to you as a gift, I would say yes. I would agree with that. Yeah, they are multi-billion-dollar company. If you say HPS gave it to you as a gift, okay, but what are they getting in return? So those who are presenting these, I mean, it's sad. If Liberia government got nothing to do with it, one individual went and negotiated and brought millions of dollars of yellow machine in the country, and then you as a government, you are taking it to be parked at the defense ministry and other places, and all of that. That is very troubling. It's very, very troubling, folks. So I'm gonna let you come in.
Well, as we welcome, I want to welcome the only journalist on this show, Toga Alexander Biadet. And when he comes on the show, he bringing all the news, all the news he bringing the top news. He coming with all the news. That's why I love for him to see him come. When he come on the show, the news that you haven't heard yet, he coming yet because he's a journalist. His view, his camera goes all over the place. And he comes with the news, and all the time his news comes is always authentic. He fact check his news and come on. But before I bring it in, I see something. Okay, this is from a Liberian political commentator, a political one of former student leader, Mansfield Dopo. He said JMB was part of one of the most corrupt governments in the history of Liberia. If anybody thinks he is a change agent, that person is living in fictional universe. There's an adage: old wines in new bottles. What we have is old wines in old bottles. Same crooks wearing different jerseys. People, some of them educated, were cheering for yellow machines as if Liberia has put a man on the moon. We have not heard from our leaders how those machines were procured, from whom, how much they cost. That's coming from a Liberian political, former student leader, a Liberian a political heavyweight. one of his respected political minds in this generation, Comrade Mansfield Duopu, commonly called Old Soldier. That's him. One of these days he will join us and he will hear his perspectives about issues of national concern and of affecting our country. Someone who is highly respected in the political realm of our country. And he worked in a weird government, but when he realized that things weren't going the right way, he respectfully resigned and cut ties with them and went on to his private venture. That's how
So,
people respect they will do their thing. When they found that things aren't good, they don't stay and say, well, I will still milk the system. They would leave based on their principles, and that's mentally doable, you say. But again, hopefully you'll see him one of these days. Welcome, Toga. What's up?
Naba. Thank you so much, Tomalin, for the show tonight, and to all of the other people who are expected to join us. It's a very tough share even for me, because I'm about to even run out. In this part I am. At least thank God they got Uber here. You can move easily. So I'm just waiting for a cab to take me to my meeting hall. But be as it may, Tomalin, I just saw the video, that was rolling on, and as Liberians were cheering, what ran to my mind is not just a sort of hope that all the roads in the country are about to be prepared. Some of the Liberians I see, like a guy I see there in a whole jumpsuit and all that stuff, I think what their focus is they're looking for job. They're looking for opportunities. When they see 50 to 60 trucks, parading the streets of Monrovia, they see it as a new company coming, an opportunity as, about to come their way. That the kind of Liberians I saw on that street. I don't think these Liberians even understand that it's going to be machines sitting down in the county that at most will be able to hire maybe one or two persons. I think many of them thinking when they saw these machines coming, like maybe it's a company coming in that is expected to change the lives of the people. Because these are the real bread and butter issues. The first thing, have we prepared professionals for this work? How many truck drivers we even have in the country to be able to produce like 285 of them? How many excavator drivers? All these machines you brought, have you trained Liberians? It should have been a process. I think this venture seemed to be very hasty for me. And I think they're doing everything to proceed in an unorthodox manner that is happening. And something has got to be done about it. The letter from the president today was clear that, I saw a lot of inconsistencies. First thing, the president of our country cannot be holding gentleman agreement with individuals. Gentleman agreement with individuals or even with other companies. The president of a country. Yes.
Wait, I got a lawmaker on the line. He want to let him, since he called, let him just say something. You come back. Yeah, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. The honorable, go ahead. Honorable, call about you are live. Honorable, you are live.
Is Tomalin hearing me now?
Yeah, you are muted. Okay, go ahead. You're live now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Let me say good evening to you and Isabella on the show, the co-host. And let me say good evening to the Liberal people and my supporters here around the world. So, I think you listened to us today in session.
Yeah.
Hello,
We hear you.
Okay, I think you follow us today in session. Look, the president has resolved to lie to the Liberian people. And for us, we just submitted. We are trying to form a block. If the president bring any paper before us concerning payment of that machine, we will have to take it back to the country he brought it from. Because in the first place, the machine entered the country. They didn't pay taxes for the machine, for the entrance of the machine to the country. the machine, the papers are in an individual's name. But they took the machine to the military barrack to be kept. And now the president is saying that his friend gave him the machine. Who the friend? We don't know the friend. So then I asked the president this question. Let me ask the president this question. Where was that friend when Joshua was sent into hospital? Where was that friend when you couldn't get money to go to America to take your treatment? Where was that friend? And when you go to America, you don't stop in Costa House for Costa to feed you. No, we need to stop joking with the Liberian people. We need machine in the country, but not for the president to get involved with terrorism. The president is communicating with terrorists and never getting the money for. Until the president can tell who they friend that will get them to know today that breaking the machine, the president is involved with money laundering, and the president has getting himself involved will be in contact with terrorists. And it's wrong, say Tomalin. It's very wrong. You cannot bring machine to the country and say my friend came in the machine or a gentleman agreement. And later you see, when the machine comes, if the LRA boss can pay for it, they level here and the Liberian people. Later on, you will see if the Liberian people, if the key don't work, if the Liberian people don't want a machine, the man will sell a machine. Why is the president in that and contradicting himself? Why is he doing that? Because he's not lying to the Liberian people, he's lying to himself. We thought the president was going to be better off than who he is right now. We don't vote for a tradition, man. We voted for somebody to govern this country. And that's why they say, oh, the president of tradition, man. No. I won't vote for tradition, man. In Germany, I will go bring a chief show for Lofa Julius and put him there. Then I know that I voted for a tradition, man. I can't speak against him. But I never voted for a tradition, man. I voted for somebody that will fear himself, that he will bring the country to order and stop disrespecting the law and breaking all the rules of this country. Say to money. But you watch the process and see the process started today. So we're not going to send for Peabody. He was not going to read that letter. And that is what I said. I said the reason why the president wrote this letter is because we sent for his girlfriend. When you watch the tape, you hear me talking it. All the people talk about the machine business. The president never wrote a communication, but because we sent for that woman, we wrote the communication. So I told the public and I told the speaker the reason why the president wrote the letter is the president tried disrespectful. The reason why he wrote the letter is because we sent for his girlfriend. With someone his girlfriend. And I told no apologies, and I'm going to take that war back. That's what I told the speaker today. Say the money is wrong. We can keep them running the country that day.
Okay, but let me ask a question. Okay, so now the Liberian people, you know very well they will not allow that machine to leave the country to go back. They already if you take a poll now in the country, most of our people will tell you say they want a machine in the country, But now the only hope the people got is the lawmakers, you guys. And I believe you don't have the numbers. You guys are not many. Like those that advocating for transparency, you guys are not many. Do you think you have the votes to stop it? Do you think your colleagues then will compromise and at the end of the day, the executive will have his own way?
Yeah. Dream President John Wiata, former President Wiata, I don't have a number, but my president will I make my view. And the poor district number 10 I voted for me, the president was fair. And that is what I'm going to do. I do not want to have the number, but I want my president to be fair. Look, let the process be followed. Joseph Boga worked for the 6 years in government. He worked on earning for 12 years. Is it the process to go and bring machine to the country? Yeah, we agree Joseph Boga is lobbying with the people. But you can't be lobbying and you have the material in the country. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Is it the experience that will brought to power? See, Tomalin, we know, and I know that the president gave this, you only got 1 million from my information to lobby with the senator. For the senator, it is done. So I'm getting the information too that is supposed to bring 2 million to the house. We're supposed to be closing. The law say, I say, we should close the 10th Friday in July. our second closing. So the 10th Friday will be on the 19th. We should be closing. Any attempt for us to extend our closing to say we shouldn't close, that means we are being induced by money. That means we are being given something. And I will agree with the Lebrepo that we have been tempered with and we have been proud because we're supposed to close. We don't have no issue. The president is here to gentlemen agreement. So what are we waiting for? What do we want to extend? What should we extend? Anything for the extend, that means we receive money for the extend. If they bring it up, I will vote against it and say, if the majority will is be heard, then that means that the majority will stay there. But I will vote against it. If the process was not followed yesterday, I mean the process is wrong today. Let Joseph Baga take the machine back to his friend that we don't know, he don't want the people to know, but he want machine to come. What kind of situation is this?
Wow. So what was the decision today from the plenary of the House?
Well, there was a motion taken to send for the president, and it was seconded, and the speaker decided that he will seize the motion. As per our rules, the speaker got ready to seize all motion, but at least in the interest of the Liberian people, we say about Joseph Baga, we say can't go to jail, can't tell us who the machine for. Why is the speaker saying no? If I were in CDC, I would expel him. If I were the senator of CDC, I would expel him.
Wow.
Because he's not working in the interest of the Liberian people. What wrong with calling the president to come? And say, Tomalin, let me tell you something. I am working on an impeachment bill for the president. The president has disrespected, has broken the constitution of this country, has disrespected all the laws of the country. We will test the process and see. We've got the government to follow the rules and to follow the constitution of this country. So I will start the process. We didn't bring him to disrespect the law and fee that he is entitled. Joseph Baga fee entitled to the president say, no, he not voted for himself. The women are going under the ring in the pool water, they voted for him because he will respect the law. Is he respecting the law? Joseph Baga is very disrespectful.
But you know, from the video today in the House, the witnesses you guys cited, the Minister of State, the Minister of Portfolio, the Chief of Staff, and the Defense Minister, they were all laughing, smiling, and they didn't look that they felt that.
Yeah, before you said that that's why they will go back. So look how the phone are making fun of nobody can make fun of me. See, nobody can make fun of me. They were making mockery of the other people because I was there to make my president fail. And I felt in my mind that his president is already disrespectful. He didn't really let alone that we talking about anything. We let people be complaining. When other people being complaining about why the machine came, how did they come? Only because we send for that belated woman, because he know he interested in that belated woman, he tried to send us communication for excuse. You know, you came for an excuse for somebody, and I want him on state manage as a speaker.
Wow.
Because he shall give all change for people to explain why the defense minister kept the machine in the barrack when the machine is individual in.
So that means when you're adjourned today, so when the president, the speaker say he sees the motion for you to invite the president. So what next?
What next is we're waiting to see if Joseph Baga will send people to give him authority to borrow 80 million. Joseph Baga want to borrow 80 million. For what? For what? What you can get all of Dominican Canada? Dominican Canada have become an embarrassment. Is it the interest we say we have in the country? When we saw John, we are breaking all the laws. They will come out breaking the laws, but in George, we are. Those are thousands of Joseph Baga. Dominican Canada. The only one in position said that they very corrupt and bring money there. Employ the family people. So anything Joseph Baga play, they sing praises. I'm not a praise singer. I'm not in no choir. I wrote a public church to expel Joseph Baga because Joseph Baga become an embarrassment or a liar. And the church, because the public church is benefiting from it, so they say that Joseph Baga is corrupt, they are benefiting from the corruption that Joseph Baga doing. I hold no regret for my statement. You can't have a deacon that is misbehaving and looting the resources of the country and lying to the people of deacon. Or deacon have become an embarrassment in the country. And because the public church is benefiting for him, so they can do nothing for him. You look at somebody and you call him deacon lying to the Liberian people. Will you get friend before what else are feeding you here? You get friend for job we are paying money for you to go take treatment. That's fraud. That's robbery. It's accused the corner. Then when you try to say, you know, like another man and like tradition man, if I want to go for tradition man, I'll go bring a cheese soup from Lofa. I'm not voting for tradition man. I'm voting for Joseph Burger because we feel in our mind he worked for the state here and they made nothing. Because we feel he worked 2 years under Joseph Burger. I mean, and he bought a plumber door.
Wow. Well, you guys are the representative of the Liberian people, and the only way the people can be heard is through you guys. And so far, many critics, many pundits believe that you are the only one who's standing up. I think so far you and Musa Ability are only lawmakers that really standing up in the House to bring these things to book. Not many are involved. I think Foco too. He have been vocal too. But besides that, you guys are not in the majority, and like they say, the minority will be heard, but the way of the majority will prevail. And so, I know Prosperity will be watching to see what happens out of this thing. But from what we see so far, the Liberian people, at the end of the day, they will say the people they'll say that they want these machines. They're not going to go nowhere. But whether they follow the process, because like you said, I can see some lawmakers in the next few days or weeks changing their course. They will change. They will be saying, "Well, the machine is yeah." And well, and if they accept bribe, they know it's a serious crime. And like I said, I can see people getting sanctioned because the only people that can help us are the American people, because our people cannot help ourselves. So I'm sure the Americans get involved and start to sanction people for quid pro quo, play to play, and people that's the only thing we're and I don't think people should allow themselves to be bribed. They should either put the proper mechanism in place, take the action that needed to be taken, so that we cannot allow such a thing to happen again. But if they will just allow these machine issues just pass, going on the bus, so actually somebody should be held accountable. Somebody should be held for breaking the law, for doing things for violating the law, for bypassing the legislature. Can't just let them get away free. But Peabody, before Representative Koluba leave us, do you have anything to ask him before you leave?
Yeah, Representative Koluba. So I mean, it appears that nothing going to come out of this. They went to the House. Most of the colleagues seem to be not cooperating. What is the speaker role in this? I want to know what is Speaker Kofa's role in this.
So we wait to see what happens. He sees the motion. So we wait to see what happens. But let me tell you something, Tomalin. When you put a vote right now, saying the machine should come out. You know, the way to put money to gather people to be celebrating. And at the same party, Joseph Baga taking. Give more the money, they're spending money to put people on the road to be celebrating. You encourage people to break the law. Coming supposed to come also from us. The House of Senate and the House of Representatives. Some of us were not placed into this session. Then the other people, the people that will not be session will say, you see, because of this thing, you can have this session. Then the country will be okay.
So Oliver Koluba. Yes, you guys gave the speaker. So, but here is it. There's a lot more that's going to happen. There's a lot more like this going to come out. Apparently, the mission will be in Liberia. The Liberian people will shoulder the responsibility. Will have debt for a long term. And how do you guys plan to regulate such behavior by the executive? How do you guys plan to moving forward? Because you're going to have a lot of stuff like this.
Yes, Tomalin. I've seen your video. I mean, I changed in Tomalin of video where the president was saying, if the machine come,
play.
The machine come, and the important one for it, they live with the people. Is that how people pay for machine?
No.
Do they what's going to take money with all the horse for say? Joseph Boga become a disgrace, man. Joseph Boga become a serious disgrace. Joseph Boga, I've never even comment on 1 hour. I believe you weapons of federal politicians, let any weapon on there. Joseph Boga ain't nothing. He throw money from my door.
Well, Representative Koluba, I want to say thank you. We want to wish you all the best. Continue to advocate for the Liberian people. Continue to do your best. Posterity will be your judge, and we know that you are speaking up for the people, and no matter how it's done, people are watching you. The world is watching, and we pray that one of these days, the right thing will be done for the interest of our people. All we can say, wish you good health, and may God bless your family, and may God bless you. Thank you so much for all you do for the people of Liberia and District 10.
Thank you. We'll try our best.
Thank you.
We'll make our presence felt.
When you reappearing, you got to come back on the show. When you coming?
Yeah, I will get on the show soon. You owe me some money, you want to pay Peabody.
We'll tell I want Liberia.
Well, Barney, look, that's Representative Koluba. He said, he made a breaking news today. He said if he was a member of the CDC, he will call for the expulsion of the speaker on CDC. He said they had a motion today. They filed a motion for the president of Liberia to appear, and the motion passed. But the speaker held on to the motion, seized the motion, and said under the law, they is allowed to happen. So that's why. So the motion is in the speaker possession. So that's where we are. And you saw the Minister of State. You saw the Army, the Defense Minister. You saw the Minister of State portfolio, and you saw the Chief of Staff. And they were relaxed and smiling. And so we don't know where we are. I see a picture with the speaker flanked on his left by the deputy speaker, Thomas Fala. And I think it's Dixon Sibo talking to the speaker, another one. I think we'll call Musa Bede to find out what he was doing. He had his hand on his forehead.
Yeah, let's show that picture of chairmanability. Yeah. Was he disappointed? It appears like he was. It appeared like he was disappointed when he had his hand on his forehead and was just sitting like that. It appears like other ability. Yeah. I think we have it. There you go. It appeared like he was disappointed. Like God help Liberia. I could see it in his from the photo here that he was probably saying, God help Liberia. Liberia's finished. I believe. Because they was looking really, really sad for, I want to find out what the chairmanability, what was he thinking at that moment, what was going through his mind, and on that video. But it appeared like you know what, I gave up on this whole stuff, and yeah, but Tomalin, to you, how did you see this house? I mean, let's talk about the credibility of the house.
Look,
you see that.
Honestly, you see, look, let me tell you, already the guys been complaining, say the Ministry of Finance holding on to the benefits, and they're supposed to be getting for $45,000 for car, okay, for car. To be that's due them, but now they complaining that they are being strangulated, so they don't have their money, and so And I was in Liberia. I saw for myself. Look, most of the guys, most of them, majority of them depend on the budget and the money. And I spent 2 days with them at Farmington doing the retreat. And everybody want dress good. You want to travel with your staff and having everybody get 2, 3, 4 cell phones. These cell phones then cost thousands of dollars. And as you moving, most of the people moving with 2 cars and they're moving with a group, the entourage. So it costs money to do all these things. So right now, if these guys are broke right now, and as I is saying, they carry money out to them to go this to them, say, look, you're just functioning, you're just condemn and blast, and then you're saying in the interest of the country, for the good of the country, we accept the apology. The president apologized, the minister apologized, let the country move on. It's over with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it's going to end. How's it going to end? They're going to end by the Minister of State, the Minister of State portfolio to apologize, to say, look, we're sorry for not going through the right channel, but we know we need this thing. And when somebody gave it to us, we're so happy to get it. We took it quick before the person changed their mind.
Right.
We took it quick, and the people brought it, sent it to Liberia free of charge. We need these machines and so forth. And based on public optics and sentiments, people are going to buy it. They're going to accept it and say, well, yeah, okay, the people now apologize. The people now say sorry. So you're forgetting now. In the machine working now, you see the road. Because so that's what's going to happen. But again, one thing about Liberia, somebody from that caucus will leave from there and say, look, when they get pissed off, they say, look, don't mind the people, they give money now, we just let it go. Something like that will happen. But again, what will happen? One thing about Liberia, we talk. When I saw the Senegalese, when the Kenyans, right? The Kenyan people when they were protesting at the Capitol building, the people were serious. When it started initially, the president condemned them. He started to attack them. He called them and criminals, called them all kind of names. When the people continued to push forward, they were determined that they were going to do what they wanted to do. When they continued that way, and the president continued, they stopped him. When the pressure was on the president, he changed his mind right away. He somersaulted 360 when he was pressured. After that, and the president came up, the first thing he did, I think he fired half of his cabinet. Next thing he did, he took the money in the budget for the first lady and the second lady. He took it from the budget. Started to make some reform right away. People's pressure, because they were asking to resign. The people were determined. They were not compromised. They won't say that. Go talk to some of them on the sidewalk and say, "Look, your people say you should stop." They were persistent, and when they realized the people were serious about what they were doing, the president decided to do a 360 and to succumb to the pressure. And that's why Liberia. But if that's the only thing I think can happen in Liberia now, 2 things: if the U.S. sanctions our officials, or people start to put pressure on them to conform to reality. Other than that, we just come, we talk, we do our part. And people will start insulting you, attacking you tomorrow, and saying all kinds of stuff. And that's what happened.
My point here, Tomalin, why is it that Liberia have to be in this situation all the time? Why is it that America will be the one to say, you know what you guys doing to your people, we're going to step in? Why is it like that? Why does it have to be like that all the time? Can't I mean, is it that the government can be trusted also? I mean, why is it? You want to tell me we'll not have a responsible government where decisions can be made that will benefit the Liberian people, or they will just continue to do this? Then foreign government will come in and say, you know what, we got to do something. We're going to do this to you guys. We're going to do that. I mean, it's really sad though. To me, it's disgusting. Very disgusting.
But look, until I would say this: until we can get the right leader, someone who will come to power, become president of that country, and say, look, first thing I'm going to start with, no government official, our car, we'll not buy a car for no government officials that money cost $10,000. Start doing taking some real austerity measures, and be blunt with it, okay? And say, when I'm traveling, I would travel with not less than 10 person. Only keep each person I need to go with me will go to all my trips. If you go on a government trip, you come back, you may report how much you spend. I mean, taking some strong measures, but again, our people, the voters, I will say again today, election tomorrow in Liberia, I can tell you, you'll find out that it will be maybe Joe Bucker and we are going to find out again.
Mm-hmm.
You put comments there, you put money back, you put Gonglo. They will say, they will say, people are not ready, man.
Yeah.
People are not ready, man. So we end up with the same binary choices that we had, or we will be having. So we don't get it from 2005, CDC and UP, 2011, CDC and UP, 2017, CDC and UP, 2017, the same thing, 23, the same thing, and that's what be happening. And I don't care if once we continue in such a pattern, will not change. Okay, lawmakers, then everybody want you're in Monrovia. When you drive in the traffic, you're there. Wow. Some colorful lights will be passing by you. Who that? Oh, Representative Peabody going. Oh, yeah. Senator this going. They get the 3 cars going forward with the florid lights.
Yeah.
They trap on the job. They go for the trapping of the job.
Yeah.
And if you get a president who will say, "Look, we're cutting out all that stuff. We're taking serious business there. We're taking money, right now like JFK. Say, look, the national budget, we're going to put a lot of money into JFK. Every modern equipment in all hospitals around the world that we can go to Ghana for, go to India for, South Africa for, we'll put it in JFK.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do that. If you can make government job less attractive and the lawmakers job less attractive, people will not want. I know prior to the war, who's care to be senator or representative? We all need to do something.
Nobody
care about it. But after the war ended, when LNN took power, and they started to see that lawmakers then started to get what they could get for benefits. Ellen came to one town meeting. She said the people took it. They said they took the money and said they will pay themselves. And then what happened? Because he gave one lawmaker $30,000 for engagement. Doing that, and then all the concession agreement that took place, okay, and they're getting a share from it. You think you pay for the poor gas, the scratch card, they get about 30, 20, 15 office staff, you pay them. Whoever want to be lawmaker, only a few who will get there already are strong financially, they won't care. You see person like Musa can talk freely because Musa not ready, he definitely want to pay.
No, he's not depending on that. He's not depending on it.
So Musa guy businesses, so he ready, he care, so he there, so he would talk. But how many of them can do talking? Some of them will just talk. At the time they call some of them, they shut them off. That's what be happening. And it's sad. And like we continue to talk. Like I said, so far what I've seen over the years, the only people that can stop things from happening, that when the U.S. government act, you saw it before the election ended. Nukwe and Chia were running for pro tem. As soon as the sanction there, they withdrew. Had they put that sanction there, they would have been running. Okay, right now coming to 2029, I can bet you those who want to be some of the people that want to be candidate, want to run for president or vice president, some of them they will be on sanction list. When the sanction there, some of them will still say they will not be part.
Yep,
that's what we see happening. It's sad. It's very sad.
It's very disgusting. Limited concern, and no concern for the country. They don't care what happened. They don't care. And now the ones that are dead now, they have forgotten. We forget very fast. Liberians forget. Now the one who were there, who wasn't there 6 years ago, are the one there now. And what are you seeing? They are just parading photos on Facebook, traveling and eating. And these were things that were holding the jobs we had government to tax. or they're going, they're doing this. Now you check it out. Hundreds of people are leaving the country every day, going for conferences that
Yeah.
they get nothing in return. Nothing. You know, the idea, I mean, what is the vision of a leader? You know, you don't even have a vision where you say, you know what, I'm going to cut down this international travel thing. You know, only one person from the office will go for a conference. I'm going to cut down. You don't even have money, but yet and still, you're sending folks everywhere, spending thousands of dollars for meetings. Some of these training can be done online, you know, but they are flying to different countries. And this thing that continues, it's happening over and over. We've been doing this forever, and nothing has changed. You know, I knew it that really nothing was going to change, and unfortunately, I'm not sure whether President Barker is aware of what takes place in his government. I don't think so. I don't think he's aware of what is going on in his government or some of the things that's taking place in his government. You know, you got these same folks out there that been there for over 40 or more years. They are the decision maker. So the same vision that we had 40 years ago should be the same vision now for building our country. And that's why Liberia is sad. I mean, basic things, we have to travel out of the country. Now Ghana has become our new America. Everything is Ghana, Ghana, IT Ghana, this one Ghana, schools Ghana, everything is Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. What does Liberia have to show? Where can we tell our country? What can we tell other international partners? This is what we can do. This is what we're good at. It's all about the negative. Almost everything you hear about our country is negative. It's corruption. It's corruption, 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 corruption. You know, you bring a new government in, it's the same thing. You bring in, you know, we knew that it would have been very challenging for this government because they didn't come into power with the intention of really changing things. They came to with the intention of building the lost income. You know, a lot of them have been unemployed for the last 12 years. Some of the folks I see behind Barker, I saw them during the we administration. See how they were looking. Now, they are back in the big cars and the big air condition. You know what? What really discouraged me more ultimately is some of our brothers who leave this country and go to Liberia with the intention of going to help the government change things, and they go back and doing the same thing. So I mean, it's not a good thing. It's sad, and we will not get out of it. You know, unfortunately, the legislature, they're not even the help. They are there for their own personal reasons. They're doing nothing to help the country. They just sit there. They haven't gotten the pay yet. You think they're going to sit there and agree and say, we're going to stop this? No way. They're not going to do it. They're not going to sit there and stop those things because all they need is they're waiting for the model to drop. So in the process, you go talk, then they hold the mod, you will not get the mod because that's what a lot of them depending on, you know, to get that money. And when the money comes, then it's a different story. You see? So it's all about them getting, so they're not going to be as effective as you want them to be because they have money pending. And they feel that if they talk against this yellow machine or block anything about it until it goes through the proper channel, nothing going to happen because they're still waiting to get money. Everything they depend on government. They need the car, they need the money, they need this. So, and some people are just there. What's in this for me? The whole thing, what's in this? And I won't even doubt that they will be telling some of those officials talking in the ear. You know, when you come back, you better know how you're coming. Oh, you better know how you're doing. Just like that. So how can you develop a country like that? How can you even enforce a law with the mentality that most of our lawmakers have, the mentality that even some of the Liberian government officials have? So Liberia just settle for what they see, what they can get. You know, they don't care. You know, as Mansfield Dopo said, you have people parading yellow machine on the street as if Jesus Christ were coming that day. They all over the street running, yelling. But right in your backyard, you got no clean water to drink or even got food. You're sick, you don't even have a hospital. Spend $80 million on JFK and see what's going to happen. People should be telling JFK, you know, telling those investors that want to invest, look, put this amount in JFK and let's see who's going to go. We're going to go after you. Put $10, $20 million, $30 million in JFK. You know, what is saddening is that you have the nation only referral hospital and in a very deplorable condition. And people come there, government upon government, nobody care. You know, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to come out of that country to me. Our country has just been dragged to the worst. The only thing you find in Liberian is big mouth. Liberians have a good big mouth. And sometimes the stranger come to your country and like, but what is this? You know, what is this? We got big mouth out there. We are the first independent nation in Africa. Or Liberia have 23 African Americans to serve as president. Or Liberia, the first country for OAU to be funded. Or Liberia is the first this. Go back and see nothing. Nothing. Leaders almost 30 years. And nothing have changed in that country since the Civil War. Nothing. We are repeating the same old thing. Go to some of the schools, go to Cottington, go to LU, and see how deplorable the buildings are. I mean, very, very deplorable. When was Fennell built? When the last time Fennell ever renovated? Some of the bathroom does not even function. You know, your Tottenham High School, one of the finest public school in Liberia. Go there, drive there, and see how Tottenham High look today. You know, it's deplorable. But yet and still, people are in the street yelling, cheering yellow machine when you don't even have a good school for your kids to go to. Children are in the street cheering when a parent don't even have a hospital, when they have diarrhea or malaria to go to. You cheering the street. You go to a hospital that you have to find a relative to go out there and get blood for you.
That example, you see, Joman Jala, is a defense. Instead of he attacking you, instead of he looking at the issue, you see.
Joman Jala is a strong supporter of Joe Bugger. What do you expect Joman Jala to say?
And that's the problem with this. I mean, we should be objective. Joman Jala, but I expect him to say, and as a smart man, so look, in as much as we want the machines, the country need the machines, but I think we should go through the right process. The procurement process should be done the right way. We shouldn't bypass it just because we want a machine. No, look, I will repeat, Juman Jala, I was in Liberia, I visited some counties, we really need these machines. You know, the Freeport area there. It was raining that day, I was there, it was raining. But man, cars can go in it. I mean, sure, you wonder, you say, oh my God. So we needed machines to help open the country, fix the road. When you want travel to go out in the southeast, you want to be able to avoid getting stuck in the mud. Okay? If you tell me say the voting tomorrow and say get a machine, but I will say no, I'll vote against it. But I will say you're doing it the right way, process it the right way. And if anybody who did it, who were involved trying to make money out of this, that person should be held accountable. You know, you don't do it to put money in your pocket. You know, anybody who involved, and we'll find out the whole machines, and how much I want it on the ground, we'll find out all those involved. You know, and my good friend Martin Colley, he been firing. In fact, Martin Colley will be making his debut on the closing argument in the coming days. He will be coming on the show and to engage the Liberian people, and he's not happy at all with what's happening. And he's one of those who fought hard. He went above and beyond. He broke friendship with people that he had, with people he had for many years, people who used to be in his corner. He and them fell apart because he said his goal was to ensure that Buckeye become president. And when time came, he felt disappointed that the real thing they were saying, it started to take a different course. It was like, but then why did we take power when we're doing the same old thing we accuse other people from doing?
You know, one question I want to ask: if there was a long-time friend that donated those yellow machines, how much did they pay in tax? It was free, right?
That's why you see Yake was asking Jenna, Yake was saying, because the bill of lending. I mean, nothing's free. People think so. I mean, the person transported on the ship free for us. The person paid all the taxes for it. The guy at the Freeport Monrovia, everything went there free. No, nothing was paid.
So which one? Maybe Double Jara were paying for the taxes.
You know,
we want who are asking Double Jara to pay for.
No, but if you read the president letter say that he said in letter he said they haven't paid a dime for it.
Contradiction right there, though. It's a
like somebody was saying today. How does one pursue the acquisition of capital, machinery, or assets without finalizing a deal or contract and having the asset in hand? Having the assets in hand entails that a deal was finalized for a medium of exchange. Now, what negotiation is done by the executive without consultation with the legislature, knowing fully well it is the legislature who will authorize and fund such a project. The problem with President Boyka's letter speaks to the lack of transparency and administrative astuteness. And that's what's happening. See, the initiative original from a conversation between me, that what President Boyka said, it started from between me and my longtime friend who is committed to the arrest agenda. Come on. I mean, it's
really sad, bro.
Yeah, the friend who was talking about during the campaign when it was rumored that who's his friend? You know, and then the mention of a friend is evidence of quid pro quo. The national legislature is the only body authorized to fund all national undertakings in consultation with the executive. Okay. The idea that an incumbent president writes the House of Representatives on a matter stemming from an inquiry and references friends or the friends' interest in helping the government must raise the eyebrows of every Liberian. As taxpayer, we must always take the words of our leaders at face value until they have exhaustively answered the hard questions, follow the legal process, and be accountable for their actions. Right? And that's just something that, I mean, again, the speaker came to the president's rescue today because lawmakers then voted that he should appear. The speaker said no. They passed the resolution passed, the motion passed, but the president said no. The president will not appear because the president only appeared to even the House or the Senate in a joint section to give his annual message. You know, so and which I think the speaker may say he may have done his best by stopping it from happening. Because you would have seen the president going to the Capitol building to go appear to the lawmakers there, and you know what will happen when he goes there? You know, they will be very vocal. They won't be disrespectful, I know, but they will be coming with some questions that to put him in a situation that he. So I don't know, but it's a sad thing.
Why did the speaker come to the president's rescue? I mean, it seems like they are not together, though. That's my point.
No, but the thing from what I see is that the speaker on a Peabody is like to say, if somebody want to embarrass me, okay, and let's say you somewhere want to embarrass me, and let's assume that maybe you give me money for somebody, you say, oh, Tomalin will make report closing argument, as well maybe $500 pledge. I made a pledge, or you say let the money go make the payment, and then. After the money, I didn't pay the money. So we have him in front of the body, in front of the people now. And they say, well, let the money come forward. Let it come, and then he come. And you, Bizarre, you say, I mean, you know very well that I ate the money or do some of the money. If your friend said, oh, no, I paid, no, you come embarrass my man. You know, you're not embarrassing my man. You say, look, no, whatever, because you won't embarrass me. You know the fact that I already screw up, but you will say, no, I won't embarrass my man. That what happened, I think. The speaker, knowing that he has a branch of government, the president coming before the body, the Liberian people, the president will come there and some people will start playing the audio. But the president, but why? This is what you said. You said this, and then you saying this, you contradicting yourself. What happened? So all that to avoid the embarrassment, the speaker said, look, I will not let it happen. Let me just save the day. Let me just come in and make sure that the president will not come forward. You know, so he sees the motion. But again, like Yeka is saying, by the 19th, it's going to be having an adjournment. But he said, And then extension, that means they'll be giving them money. That what if you will stay for and then after 19. So then he will raise issue. And I can tell you the best way the thing will end will be like right now, if you notice, some people are now if you're talking to some lawmakers, then say, look, the machine already here. You know they can't get nowhere. So let we just let that accept it. Mama can, you go tell the post sorry. You go and beg and say, look, we beg your pardon, please forgive us, we'll not do it again. You know, we made a mistake. But we're not looking at respect you. And from there, that whole thing it will just go on ice. The machine will be there, it will go through the country, and we all will benefit from it. I repeat, I'm not against those machines that in the country. I just want them the country to come to do it the right way. You know, come to the right way. But I can tell you, I won't be surprised in the future. They say the most powerful woman in the country now.
Yep, she is.
Mama capability.
Yep, she's the most powerful woman because I mean, the woman can negotiate deal in the millions for the country, and the people pay for it free. That's a powerful woman. You know, she negotiated a deal and they pay free. I mean, you're talking about millions of dollars that went into this. You know, so I think she's the woman. That's somebody. You know, so yeah, you know, I believe. But this is Liberia for us. This is Liberia for everybody, folks. Where when the lawmakers are not there to represent the interests of the people, this is what happened. We know they are not there. And the people in Kenya did not play. The Liberian thing, you're going to sit down in America, going to fight for you all the time. You're living in utopia, you know. And this is what we see because the lawmakers are not really promoting their interests. They are just promoting their own interests. So, well, to me, I don't know, but I think we're going to. I don't know, but yeah, it's another trending story. There are reports that Maserati County Senator Sir Joseph is planning to run for the presidency.
Let's call our man. Call our man. Let's ask him. Let's ask him whether they news are true. Call him, please.
Let me call him and see.
Whether he's running for president. One no. Call him.
Because it's trending all over the place. Let me call and see. But there are reports that Maserati County Senator Sir Joseph is planning to run for president.
Yes, Sir Joseph.
Senator Sir H. Joseph, you are on the closing argument.
What?
Yes, sir, you are on the closing argument. Because there is a news that is trending right now that we were just reading, and we wanted to confirm from you.
What is the news about?
There are news that are coming into the closing argument that you plan to contest the election in 2029.
Well, my office will speak to that issue. I saw a newspaper.
Yes.
My office will accept it.
But Senator Joseph, St. Tomalin, George. First of all, let me ask you, man, how's everything going? Everything okay with you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I said, how's everything? You okay? Yeah.
Too many want to know how you doing, Senator.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay, my question is, they say where there's smoke, there's fire, and you are very popular senator. In fact, you broke record. You're the only lawmaker that I see, and not even President Weah, when you're running for senator, you got the highest amount of votes in Footbridge, Monserrato County. You hit over 300,000 plus votes. So that makes you a very popular elected official. You come to the Senate with a mandate. You have a mandate. Not even the president got a mandate. You have a mandate to represent the people of Monserrato. Very, very clear. But so that means people already perhaps see that they see something in you. So, are you thinking about running for president? Are you thinking in that direction? Are you having future presidential ambition?
Well, what I do know after the election, we got through the support of the people of Monserrato County, and with in consultation the leadership of the coalitions of democratic change, we got 375,295 votes. As you stated, the mandate given us is to work in the interest of the people, look outside of the box, focus on basically what the economic needs of our county and beyond our county.
So, as too many said, where there is smoke, there is fire, Senator Assad Joseph. So, and then
we are focusing in that direction in making sure that the basic services need
the senator is. This phone is
the opportunity to create jobs, the opportunity to provide skills in making sure that our youth population are capable to have a job, to be part of the job market. That is our focus. The possibility of making sure that the needs for health care
The senator trying to evade that question. But my question of General be now, when you do all the things you do it right now, that's you trying to make the people's lives better. That means that people would think, say, well, the man doing all the good things, why we can't just make him to be the man, and maybe he all the great ideas and so forth. So will he if the people petition him, will he turn it down? The question I want to ask him, will he turn the future petition down, or what you will say, well, the question I want to ask him. But buddy, he off the line?
You still on? Can you hear me?
No, you're muted.
Oh, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
As they serve as representative for Monserrato County District number 13. And with former President Weah won the election as President of the Republic of Liberia, 2017, the people of Monserrato County asked me, and they asked the party to have me serve as senator to replace President Weah as the senator of Monserrato County. That which I have done and served, and that which I am doing. So the people of Liberia, I haven't received any call, neither have anybody asked me any such question. What I just told you, that my priority is to focus on the bread and butter issue of our country and our country, the possibility of making sure that our people are well, provide healthcare deliverables for them, create jobs opportunity, provide a technical and vocational education for the population. These are the focus that we are doing.
Great. But Senator Joseph, these are all great initiatives. But I was in Liberia for almost a month, and everywhere I went, the people talk about you. Your name kept coming up in conversation about the future and so forth. So the question is, with all the good things you are doing, I mean, and it's, the things you are doing is not you're not just saying it; it's visible. I mean, I can see it. I see it. It's visible. But if people ask you tomorrow, the people team will ask you tomorrow and say, "Want you to run?" I mean, will you tell people down, or you will tell them they should wait?
Well, as I stated in relating to that question you asked me previously, and in quotation of the newspaper report on the post today, my office is to respond to that officially. But what I can state here for the record to make clear is that Sir Joseph have not left the coalitions of democratic change. Sir Joseph will not leave, and Sir Joseph will never leave.
You're making some
Senator,
strong.
Senator, you made a very strong comment today, and that's what the Liberian people need. It seems that you have a clear vision already what the Liberian people need. You said that the coalition for democratic change petition you when President Weah left, then Senator President Weah, that they wanted you to replace President Weah. Now President Weah is no more in power. If they come to you now and ask you that, hey, the first time we asked you to be senator, you accepted. Want to accept you now to be the Senate bearer of CDC. Will you accept it if they were to ask you? Will you accept it?
As I stated earlier to you, Dr. Peabody, and the listening audience, and my good friend and brother, is that at this time we are focusing on the priorities and the basic necessities for our people. We just came from a tough election. We lost the election. Our goals should be focusing on what is the status of our partisans. What is the concern? How are they doing in the various counties, in the various districts, in the various communities? How is Liberia doing? How can we help to make it different? How can we continue our developmental agenda? What is the healthcare situation? The youth population, where every other members of our youth population are focusing on riding motorbikes. How can we change that? How can we make sure that we provide more opportunity so that our youth population will be capable for the job market? That is our focus for now.
But Senator Sir Joseph, it appears that even internationally, people are beginning to recognize. Yesterday, we had a guest in on a show yesterday from Germany, who talked about you being the guest of honor on the 26th. I mean, all in Europe, you've been recognized, and you have outlined a couple of things. Do you think, Senator Sir Joseph, that the country is proceeding in the right direction at this time?
Well, I don't know of which perspective you're speaking from, but what I can say to you is that we will not just look at the status of the present situation of the country. What we will look at, how can we help to make it better, even if it is not better.
Well, you sounding like a presidential candidate already.
You sounding like somebody who's already who's looking at somebody who will be on the ballot 2029. I mean, take it or leave it. Your answers you're giving is just like a presidential candidate. But
no, that's exactly what Liberian people need. 2 minutes, 1 minute. He talk about transportation. You talk about education. You talk about basic needs, and those are things that you have done in other areas. As senator, you have done this. So most people are asking, do you plan to elevate it to another level? You already doing these things, and you know exactly what Liberian people need.
You spoke about friends in Germany who have given me invitation, not just Germany. I have an invitation for Norway. I have an invitation for Sweden.
You see?
As well, Germany and Holland.
You see?
I do also have an invitation for Australia. So what we are discussing is, I would now want to make a trip to go and marry Meg.
Okay.
How does the people of Liberia benefit from every trip that I will make as Senator of Moserado County? Those conversations are ongoing. As we speak, friends in Holland have already generated supplies of materials to help to open the vocation.
Wow.
These are the kind of conversations, the kind of trip I want to make. So, yes, I'm preparing myself for a tour to Europe and sitting with the Liberian community, sitting with other friends and partners to discuss the basic needs of our people. That is what we're doing.
I'm looking at the viewer comments here, Senator Sajusa, and people are saying,
in the race, the post will support you. The poor already started talking.
People are already saying. I'm looking at a lot of comment here where people are saying that
you're making and the discussion you're having. You got when you travel, you don't travel Moserado County. You travel Liberia. When you bring supplies in the country, you bring it for Una Moserado. You brought buses, you send it across the country. You brought ambulance, you send it across the country. You bring medical supplies, you send it across the country. So, I'm not convinced that you would not be in the conversation for 2029. But one of my questions before we let you go, there have been a lot of issues about the machine issue. We have not heard you have not made any statement about it, and you're one of the leader of the Senate. People, when you're in opposition, want to hear from you. What's your take on this issue of yellow machine that in the country right now? What's your position on it?
The issue of F equipments to Liberia are important. For typical example, I've purchased F moving equipment to help national government to work on community roads in Moserado County and outside of Moserado County. And those F moving equipment were able to help national government to save the government more than $20 million United States dollars. The communication from the president have been sent to the Honorable Liberian Senate. The communication have been noted and sent to leadership and the committee on executive to discuss it. As far as we know for now, there is no commitment. We haven't seen any commitment that we have any ratification or we have committed the government of Liberia. As much as we need those equipment, I wish and I pray that equipments or buses or whatever be or donation. If not a donation, if it is something else, then it should be what? So at this time, we will wait for the leadership to officially give us detailed information. We are asking all necessary questions. As much as we want equipment to solve our road challenges, we are also concerned on what loan to take for the people. Let me tell you something, Jiminy.
Yeah.
And Dr. Peabody and our listening audience. This country have gone almost 2.5 billion in debt.
Wow.
I am again taking debt and no difference we are seeing. If we want to go into any additional debt arrangement, what difference or what changes will it bring to our country? I would love to go into a debt arrangement if the government of Liberia herself will invest in the port of Bikena. I would love to the government of Liberia to go into debt if the government herself can start producing onions in Bomi County to create more jobs for the citizens. That's the kind of debt I want to see. I would want the government of Liberia to go into debt where all of our roads will be paved like what we see in Sierra Leone. That's the kind of debt that we want to go through. I don't want to see a debt where at the end of the day, our people remain the same, no difference. Our towns and villages will still have in mud houses. That is not good for our country. We have to change that, and we have to make the difference for our people.
Lastly, Senator, let me ask you: the Liberians now who are feeling that the rescue train is really not moving as fast as it can. As a senator of Montserrat County, as somebody who won one of the highest votes in Montserrat County, what can you tell the Liberian people now that will bring some kind of calm to them or some encouragement? What can you tell them for those who are looking for hope? What can you tell them?
I will honestly say it's too early to decide. This is about 6 month period. When you give someone job, they're going to learn on the job. There are procedures. This is why we notice even at the Honorable Liberian Senate, we give opportunity to those that came for confirmation to have them go and serve, as well as we put in checkpoints to decisions and activities. There have been some mistakes made, but I want you to understand it's about Liberia. It is not about opposition or imposition. It's about how do we move our country forward. I will not do anything or don't want to say or do anything that will harm our country. Where there are issues, I believe we can make those corrections. Don't forget, the Unity Party government won the election. This is the 6th month of the 6th year. It is too early to finally conclude that they're doing well or they're not doing well. But what I can speak of is how can we all help to make the difference so that our people will not be the same as yesterday or what in the past.
Wow. So talking like a real presidential man.
Yes,
but lastly, my last question, then I'll let you go. I saw a picture. You were pleading for a Liberian diplomat, I think, in one of the country for support for that diplomat. And the last question is, I was in Liberia doing the CDC militancy program. You are conspicuously absent. People are wondering why you are not at the program. Can you care to just comment on the last two questions, and we can tell you goodbye?
I was not at the program because there was some national emergency in our communities in Montserrat County. At that period, there was a major flood issue in our community. Some of those areas, they were indoors, they couldn't have access to food. We needed to go there to help to carry food for them. Some of those areas, there was life threatening. We needed to go there to make them feel comfortable. But basically, I was not there. But indeed, I make buses available for those that could easily go at the program and they were present. That's the reason of my absence.
Okay. How about the diplomat?
Which of the diplomat?
You are making a appeal for help for some diplomat. You said the person was, I saw something like that. You know, another senator, I think, you're asking for support for that for a particular mission. Which one is that? I know.
Well, I will check the record. I can't remember what that exactly, but if I do remember, I will respond to that.
Okay, that's the Honorable Sir Hadi Joseph, the senior senator for Montserrat County, and the man who is on record for receiving the highest votes in the history of Liberian electoral politics for lawmakers. Nobody have broken that record. He's broke the record now. He's holding that record. The man received over 375,000 votes from Montserrat. That means people from all the political parties voted for him. See this? Because I know during the election in Liberia, suppose say, so you people will say, me pa, I vote for Joseph, I'm voting for CDC. So I know because even some of my family members then who were supporting UP, they told me, say, Mama, we're voting for Sir Joseph, but we're not voting for your CDC. I said, okay. So the man put record, but that's good though. That means he's a people's person. I've traveled with him in a district. I rode around with him in a district. He's very popular. There's nobody in the district. You travel in a district where they everybody know any, and he'll get from the car. You tell the people say, "Oh, you're cooking. I want you to have food too." You can't. You tell the people say, I'm not on a contribution for that food. Come on, I'll come from my own too." And he will pass there. Even you take one spoon, and just to make the people feel that he's part of that. And you do the free clinics. You got people that in the district, in the various district, that give the free the blood pressure, they do checking free. He pay the people to do it, the volunteers, he feed them. I see long lines, people do it, and that's all the things he's been engaged in. On the weekend, you hardly see this guy. He in a district working on district. You call Sir Joseph and say you hang with him. You're not a person that you go like bro and say that go hang somewhere, that go chill. No, you're not him.
You're gonna go all over that place. Senator, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Let me take this opportunity in conclusion. October, the first week of October, we'll have one of the biggest medical team in the country from the United States of 35 medical doctors and nurses coming for 1 month period. Where they're going to provide free services in the country. We have captured Bumi, Ambassador County, Bumi County, Kitmau, and Magibi. These are the areas our team will be visiting. And when you are talking about numbers after the election, for your information, Tomalin, we are now bragging about what the results of the election were. But let me just state this. All of the presidential candidates, you remove President Boakai, former President Weah, all of the presidential candidates in Liberia, all of the vote they received in the 15 counties, they got lesser vote than me just in Montserrat County.
Wow.
It tells you the mandate that we have. It comes with big of responsibility. And we have to be mature with that responsibility and work in the interest of our people. Having said that, thank you for giving me a call, a surprising call, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Joseph, the nation only Ebola hero. Honorable Sir Hadi Joseph. Take care, like it. The senator has said it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you're thinking.
The man said stay with CDC, not leaving CDC. The man said he have not made any intention of running. He offered a response to that report. And for now, he focused on the bread and butter issues for the Liberian people. So,
but you listen to his closing statement. He talked about the other presidents. That should give you a hint.
Of course. That's it. He said, other people, boy, God, we out of there. None of them.
Nobody keep going up to him. But guys, Stephanie, I don't know. I think we got to.
Yeah. We'll call it. But Peabody, that thing about the lobby study, you want to just end on it quickly? So
I was hoping that Professor Kennedy would have come so we can really share that. But the company that the Liberian government is going through on this lobby, I have the name here, and it doesn't seem to be. It's called. I can get that name, but Professor Kennedy has more information on that, and I'm hoping he will be able to share it, even though we have the document available. But I can give you the name of the lobby company that the Liberian government is working with. Some group. Let me just put that up. Uh, uh, Guys, this is a new. We just talked about the difficulties in Liberia. The government don't have money. They have tried a lot of lobbyists. There's nothing wrong with going through lobbyists, but from what we see here is, it doesn't seem like I don't know. I don't want to condemn anybody group on the show, but it doesn't appear that. I mean, we were looking at the location last night, and something was just not right about it. About this company. The guy is called Bruce Fryer. It's the name of the group, Bruce Fryer, and he has the helping socially responsible leader build community through communication. This is the Bruce Fryer guy, and I have the whole. I think I have yeah. This is what I have here. I don't know whether these guys could put it up, but it is a group. It is registered. It's already registered. I think it's a 19. Let me see what I can open this thing here. Open it completely. Uh, uh, but it has to do with this group. They said they and by NSD FARA registration unit. Exhibit A to registration statement pursuant to the Foreign Agent Registration Act of 1938. So we have this guy here. The name of the group is called Future Pack LLC. Future Pack LLC. Uh, 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 they are the registrant. The registration number is 7074, and the name of the foreign principal now. The foreign principal that joined this lobby is called the Liberia Ministry of Foreign Affairs through a group called Vanguard Africa. That's the group they are lobbying, and they say the address is Capitol Hill, Tottenham Boulevard, Monrovia, Liberia. It's the government of a foreign country. That's why it states here. Uh, uh, that's the group that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs they hired this FARA group, this foreign agent who will be the lobbyist for them, and the money involved is we don't have it, but this was done on 7/3/2024. The register with the group on 7/3/7/24. Bruce Fryer
So that
is
last week,
yeah, just last week. Just last week, it was done by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They did this, and the guy name is Bruce Fryer. I'm trying to see some of the stuff that the information they have in there. I mean, I could put this up for you, but I'll wait for tomorrow and we'll talk more on it. But yes, it's called Future Pack LLC, and this has been done through Vanguard Africa. It's a group called Vanguard Africa. I don't know what's the name of that group. Uh, they say, will the activities be on behalf of the above foreign include political activities as defined by Section 1 of the Act? And it says yes. They say prior to the registrar for this foreign principal have the registrar engaged in registered activities such as political. It's a yes. So this is the new lobby group. This will receive from Vanguard Africa 6/24, 2024. The purpose and the compensation. I think they have already paid $5,000 for I think the form or whatever. I mean other things involved. So. We'll bring this to you. The Liberian government have entered into a lobby with contract 73 Bruce Fryer. And he's the one in charge of this. So we'll bring it to you more when we'll get more information. But what we see here, they say item 8. They say the registrant has entered into a subcontract agreement with Vanguard Africa to support the Liberia Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The following describe the method of performance. Initial briefing. Conduct an initial briefing section with Vanguard Africa to understand the specific needs and objective for each meeting and media engagement. The agenda development. Develop detailed agendas and talking points tailored to each engagement, ensuring alignment with Minister Nyanti's goals. Background, data collection, gather and analyze relevant data and information from credible support the foreign minister engagement. Contextual analysis, provide comprehensive background context for each engagement. Report compilation, compile finding into concise, actionable reports that can be easily referenced by the minister and her team. Then they got third party outreach as well. So guys, we'll bring you more about this. In the initial phase was for June 24th to July 10th. We don't know how much is involved, how much is being given to Vanguard Group for all of this, but as we get more information on this, guys, we will bring it to you. The Liberian government going to another loving deal again, guys. So it's not easy. They are in another loving deal, another huge sum of money going to be used on that. And here we go. But we'll bring you this live. We'll show it to you. We'll send you all the contract. And there you go. They said Josh, we are the only one paying lobbyists. And now Liberian government getting into it. But we'll bring you all the information as we have it. This is the closing argument. Today we had a special show. Tomalin, over to you.
Yeah, well, it's good to talk about that lobby deal. And it's again, like we said, we'll reach out to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We'll reach out to them to inquire about this, whether they actually signed this deal for lobbyists in Washington, D.C. And again, one thing I will tell the people in the government officials, I was chatting with the Minister of State this morning, and I told him, I said, you guys always evading when people try to reach out to you guys to do their due diligence, to find out information, things that we're hearing. You guys always try to not respond. And then when the guys go on the platform and they say something, making an assumption, because then people react. I think as a public servant, no matter which platform, what I would say is that if a platform wants to be disrespectful, that's a different case. But I know we'll never disrespect anybody on this platform. We're not encourage anybody to be insulted or denigrated. Okay, we'll not do that. We'll be very respectful to people, But then he said that, the Minister of Information and the press secretary to the president are the people that we should be really going to, which is true. But at least there are some times that you, as the chief of staff to the president, the Minister of State, make an appearance, at least to break the silence on some issues. And besides that, all government officials, if you will only say I will go on a platform that I'm comfortable with, then you are making a mistake, because when people make assumption about you and you think you will call me or call Peabody because the kind to come and clarify, no, I will not do that. If you cannot make yourself available, I will not be the one to come and work for you as a mouthpiece. If you have an issue, if people reach out to you, you answer the person. If the person say, we heard this thing about you, answer them. Answer them and address them. But to just ignore them and refuse to talk to them is not right. And it's so good now that I see people from all sides now are saying, well, okay, we're going to come to the closing argument. We're going to come there now. We'll be coming there. That's good. Let me recognize Michael McGill, watching from Riverside County. Welcome, Michael McGill. Welcome from Riverside County. That's good. I'll be watching live from Riverside. So that's one of the things we encouraging people to do. Come forward and make your case and clarify issues that are affecting you. But before we end the show, let me say this. This weekend, the Association of Firestone Residents in the Americas, AFIRA, this week is our annual convention in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, from July 12th to the 14th. All Firestone residents in the U.S. will be there. We'll be coming from all over the country. We'll be arriving in Minnesota tomorrow. On Friday, July 12th, from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. is a meet and greet. It will be at 5601 88th Crescent, North Brooklyn Park. On Saturday, July 13th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., the General Assembly at the Church of St. Gerard Magella, 9600 Regent Avenue, North Brooklyn Park. We'll be having a business meeting there on Saturday morning. On Saturday evening, from 7:30 p.m. to 1 a.m., the dinner and ball at Miller's Royal Bistro, 204 Central Ave, Osceola, Minnesota. On Sunday, July 14th, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., will be the Fairwear Barbecue Cookout at 8240 Yates Avenue, North Brooklyn Park. Yeah, we'll be in Minnesota starting tomorrow. If you guys don't see me tomorrow, I'll be maybe getting ready to go to Minnesota tomorrow for the Firestone Convention. And what we have done in Firestone already, we built a modern library that cost over $100,000. We built a library in Cotton Tree, and people from Monrovia, from BWI, from other adjacent universities and schools, they come to that library to do research. I was there the other day. We have a 24/7 staff, security. We have workers there working. The library is open. We have computers. We're about to send a batch of reading materials from America. Will be arriving in the country from that. We have in our satellite dish. We have it's full. The library just like a library in America. We don't worry about LEC current. LEC current, we got light at 24/7. We're having a satellite. We also have a water tower there. We are doing well. We're doing very well there, and we all from the members' contribution of the members pay our dues, raise funds at this convention. So all our Minnesota friends and in Wisconsin and nearby will be in Minnesota this weekend. We'll fire some family members to have our convention. So we look forward to being in Minnesota beginning tomorrow up to Sunday. And I want to say again, join the Association of Firestone Residents in the Americas, AFIRA. Let's make Firestone where our neighbor's spring was buried. I was born and raised in Firestone. I was born in Dusa, and my neighbor's spring is buried there. That's why every time I go Habel, I make sure I visit my hometown there. That's where I'm from.
I was born, Tony, I was born in Firestone too. My grandfather, my father came from Riverside, that's where they were born. My mother's father was born in Grand Bassa, but my mother was born in Firestone. I was born in Firestone, so I consider my Gibi my home. I'm supposed to Tomalin, you Bassa, yeah, but I went to high school in Grand Bassa, but I seen that too. My whole life came from Firestone, so that's where I'm considered home. So y'all try to get connected with your home back home, your home. Peabody goes to Orange Grove. He goes all the time. The man popular. I tell you the truth, not joke. This man say he's running for that district, he will win with landslide. Yeah, because he not big school, he not big. Everything he has done in that Orange. But so if they give me rough time, no other way, I'll go right there, Orange Grove. And I run your campaign. But
I love the God spit.
I ain't got a patient, but I ain't got a patient for them to come to my office every day and be asking for. I ain't got that patient. No, I can't do it. But you know what, guys. Yes, let me.
Yeah. Oh God, I won't go to God. The guys, people are in abroad. The guy people are hang up people. So you put the man on. So the guy kept on. I said, look, that American man said, my man, Gary, I said, look, my man, you told your boss about this? He said, no.
Guys,
I've been looking, my brother. I was seeing in Minnesota. Oh, I've been looking. That one about regular guy, man. I've been looking on Firestone too. He's in he living in Indiana. In Indiana, yeah. He has his own owner of service, he have his own company. He and his wife. They will be in Minnesota tomorrow too. That's my brother there.
You're gonna have a great program. But let me also make this announcement. I'll put a flyer up tomorrow as well. The European Liberian Association will be having their July 26th in Germany, and the guest of honor will be Monterey County Senior Senator Honorable Sir H. Joseph, and then the guest speaker will be Babulu County Senator Amara Coney, and then they will have the Liberia permanent resident ambassador to the IMO, Honorable Robert Monsieur Pade, will be there as well. It will be held in Wolfsburg, Virginia. The closing argument will also be in attendance as well. So, guys, looking forward to see you in Wolfsburg, Germany, July 26th to the 28th. Guys, great show tonight.
You see the picture Musa when you want Sharon? You see the picture?
Don't put up the up. Don't put it up.
Don't put up.
Please. Don't put it up.
That Keff Stanton McGee, Ben Sanvee. Then like Stanton and President Weah, Stanton and President Boyga, Stanton and that is coming.
Sure, Benedict. But tomorrow we're going to be talking more about that on Lobby Group, the Liberian Foreign Ministry contract with this guy and the Lobby deal they're about to get in. We're going to be talking more about that. And Lofa Julius is going to be here tomorrow. Lofa Julius going to moderate tomorrow.
Wow.
Lofa Julius will be here tomorrow, and he will be moderating tomorrow. All right, Lofa, I know you hear it. So tomorrow, you moderating tomorrow, buddy. Guys, thank all of you. Thank you. Don't forget our Cash App, man. We need your help. The best way we can is just $TCA 2500. $TCA 2500. You know we came on today on a special edition, and we need your help all we can because we're gonna have a live person in Liberia who will be carrying the TCA phone and iPad to bring you breaking news. So we gotta support that guy as well.
So you guys call us for Escrow City, right? What the Escrow City visit team?
We got a file.
Yeah, Chief.
I'm gonna put a cash app up. You see, it's like you should keep that cash app up all day.
Yeah. But you guys don't worry about you guys. You guys do extra work. Wait, July 26 is coming. July 26 is coming.
I know, right?
We gotta take care of you guys. Some kind of way to buy your gas or something. July 26 is coming. We gotta take care of the guys. But guys, it was nice having you tomorrow right here at 8 p.m. Right? 8 p.m. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. I'll see y'all.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
So this is the Cash App, guys. This is the cell. Please copy it. Send us some help. We got to take care of the guys in Steve. We got to buy the gas. They go the extra miles for us just to have the show today. Thank you to O'Neill Roberts for making this possible. But be with us tomorrow right here at this same time. Lofa Julius is going to moderate tomorrow, and the other team going to be here tomorrow, guys. So we're looking forward to a great program. So this is the Cash App. Hit up, $10, $20, $10 to $50, $100, $200. The closing argument got to stay on, guys. We're not going to let it go down. We're bringing the new. We'll be here until the next election. Probably I will retire then. The next election, probably that's when I retire. But the closing argument here to stay, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, and have a great night, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm gonna watch. I didn't press con.
All right, so you could join.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.